today. We going live today. Yo, 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 what's up, Jay? I still haven't even finished my ritual. I'm still getting shit ready, but I'm good to go, brother. Yo, yo, yo.
Yo, what's happening?
What up? P&W in the house. What's up, P&W? What's up, Jay? What's up, Travis?
What we got up in this motherfucker, man?
Got my homie Travis. We got P&W up in here. We got us.
Okay.
We out here chilling.
What's going on with
We
you,
out
bro?
here chilling. We out here chilling, Travis. We out here chilling, bro. He wants this steak.
What is that?
Frog mallet.
Not familiar with that one.
Listen to this.
Will you tell me about that one the other day?
Yeah, listen to this.
Don't hurt yourself over though.
Fucking slamming, bro. Slamming. That's right. Gold.
Yeah,
Frog mallet is gold.
we know you all about that slam.
Oh yeah, you know it.
Ain't no
Check out what I just got at the store. This is made in Spokane, I think. I think it's made in Spokane. It's a huckleberry lemonade vodka in a can.
Oh, fancy.
Travis out here.
I keep acting like y'all can see me and bump. In spirit, we feel you, bro.
We feel you, brother.
I can't physically feel you, but I can spiritually feel you.
Ooh, bro. Look at this fucking... I don't know if you can see the... Oh, no, you can't really tell. It's fucking super pink, bro.
Uh-oh.
I mean, fuck it. I'll try it. I got the fucking pink koozie. Flirting.
Already.
Oh, the slime here, too.
What's
slime
good? What's good, bro?
The slime living here.
I can't say that's my favorite Morbid Angel song, but that's one of my favorites. I got multiple.
Not bad. So what you up to, player? Did you get your ears lowered? Yo, what's up, Australia? Yo, Jay, you got the white ring of death. Australia's in the house, though. Australia's up in here. I can never say your name, bro. I always just say Emanand. But I'm trying here. Yo, what the heck, Jay? Dang, bro. Hey, cheers. Out there in Australia, Emanand guitar. Cheers, brother. Cheers. We got the huckleberry lemonade vodka here. I'm sure we'll get Jay back in here in a second. We got some herb crushed up. Playing that frog mallet tape, yo. You know. Let's see if we can get him back in here. What happened? Oh, hey, see, here we go. All right, there we go. What happened?
I don't know, man. This shit shorted out. It's either the shit shorted out or my internet company is hating on me. I don't know why I don't have to pay the bill for the internet, so fuck them anyway.
Fuck it. We got Australia up in here.
We got somebody from Australia?
Yeah, my homie.
Oh shit. So you
Eman guitar, Eman. Amen. Amen. I'm just gonna say amen.
So you're an international player.
He's a homie. He's a cool dude. He's out on them Jaegers tonight, huh? That's what's up.
Oh yeah.
That's what's up.
But shit, how many people we got up in this motherfucker before I start talking shit? So
Shit.
we got a good 30 minutes on this hoe. We gonna treat this shit like the Oprah Winfrey show. We gonna do a 30 for 30. Not
Oh, yeah.
31 minutes, not 29, starting right now. So what you got to talk about?
Well, I did make a purchase. Let's see, today actually.
Oh yeah.
I ordered a few things today. Just a few.
Like you always do.
Yeah.
Like you
It's
always
an
do. Nothing new.
It's an addiction, bro. It don't end.
Well,
I
why don't
can't
you
get it.
showcase what you got?
All right. Let's see. I think I showed. Well, I might not have shown what I got. I got a big barbaric brutality package yesterday. So I got that. I got that
Oh,
frog
we
mouth
got
tape.
Jimmy up in this motherfucker. We hold on. We got Jimmy up in this motherfucker. What is good to my brother? All right, you can carry on. I ain't mean to interrupt you like that.
What's up, Jimmy? Yo, Travis, did you see those volcano sweats? That shit was fire, bro. Have you heard that yet, Jay?
What, volcano?
Yeah.
Nope.
Fuck, bro. That's Cody and
I know that's Cody. I just haven't got my hands on it yet.
I did cop that CD.
Oh, okay.
Had to. Tough boy shit. Hell yeah, Travis. That's what that volcano is all about, bro. That shit's crazy. Brutal.
I'll probably put that shit on at work tomorrow since you advertising it to me.
Bro, anytime Cody is playing drums, I want to hear it.
Man, anytime Cody is playing anything, I want to hear it.
For real, bro. For real. Like, let's see. So, let's see what else I got yesterday from my barbaric brutality package.
Man, take your hold on, Logan. Man, Jimmy, take your fat ass up out of here, man. I'm not talking about no in and out tonight. that expensive ass shit. That shit good, but that shit went up. I can't. They gotta pay me to talk about it.
Well, you don't do the 4x4s anymore?
I can when I'm able to.
Yeah.
I know I can do it again. Shit, I could probably eat 5 if I wanted to.
Oh, I believe it.
Damn, bro, why you do me like that?
Check this shit out. I got this one yesterday in my barbaric package. Kill Without Consequence. I got that.
That's nice. Hey Travis, In and Out is like it's just like another little chain fast food burger joint. I mean, it's cool. I fuck with it, but that's just what that is. What were you saying, Logan?
I was saying I got that Kill Without Consequence.
Mm-hmm.
I got the Monumental Discharge Putrid Defecation Split, the shit split, if you will.
Oh, that shit you was telling me about earlier?
Yeah, the doo-doo slam.
The shit.
The shit. Up shit creek with our mouths wide open. Yeah, no, I got those, and then I got the frog mallet, and then, where's the other one? I don't know if you've ever heard of this. Maybe you have. It's pretty dope if I can find it. Where the heck did it go, bro? Oh, here it is. Have you ever heard Grotesque Mass?
Oh, yeah. Mm-hmm.
Oh. Sick shit. I love it.
Ooh, somebody getting their cassette game up.
Oh, yeah, bro. Check it out. It gets even cooler. I got this, so I got both of these at the thrift store for $9 total.
Oh, shit. Oh, okay. Your ass came through with some furniture.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
And so they had two, right? And I bought the one because it was like $4.50 for each one. So I was like, fuck it, I'll get both. I counted the slots in one. Mm-hmm. I was like, shit, I could fill this thing up when I get home, bro. So I did. And now I got a whole empty one still.
Okay.
So I'm fucking all set right now.
That's what's up.
I got some blanks in there.
Yeah, sure. Shoot one of those blanks to Texas with some music on it. Shoot it my way.
Fuck, that's the plan, bro. That's the plan. I'm gonna start making some sick ass mixes when I can get my cassette deck working.
You gotta have a DJ name and a radio personality to go with it. It gotta be like a legit mixtape.
Yeah, I gotta put some like cool ass fucking artwork on it or something.
You gotta be like welcome to the Quiet Storm. This is Dirty Riffs.
Welcome to NPR.
Yep.
Look at this frog mallet tape though, bro.
Damn, that shit is cool.
Shiny. This shit's hard, dude.
Yeah. DJ Dirt. Yeah, I like
DJ
that.
Dirt.
Yeah, I can dig that. Hell yeah. Goddamn Moose Face came through with a good suggestion.
Hell yeah, Jimmy always got the good shit. Jimmy always got the good shit. Stealing it, Travis.
Jimmy ain't got no good shit.
No, that's a good name, bro.
Jimmy got some good shit. I'm gonna take it from his ass. He better not have some good shit.
Check this shit out. Got my weed ready to go.
Man, you make me want to bust out the camo power trip hat. I got that motherfucker in that closet.
Hell yeah, bro. I'm all about that fucking red drip today. I got the Texas Ketamine shirt.
Cool.
Fucking power trip red power trip hat. Fucking
yeah.
Hell yeah, bro. You can't go wrong with power trip. Did you see those test presses that got all those fucking crazy presses that were released today?
Mm-hmm.
Bro, like, dude, as much as I want some test presses, I don't have even $60 to drop on one record.
I don't have $60 to drop on anything. How about that?
Fuck, bro. Like, I even saw they had the inoculation anatomize. Oh, what show you going to, Travis? What show you going to?
Fuck that shit up.
If he's still in here. I didn't know there was a show tonight.
Nah, Travis said, fuck you. I'm going to this show.
Look, I'm out, bro. That's who I'm going to the immolation show with. In Salt Lake. Pears. I never heard pears. Huh. Another one I'm going to have to check out.
Pears? Like what you eat?
I guess. He gone now. He gone now. I think he is. No, he's still in here. He's still in here. And Tolls is playing too? Oh, yeah. Yeah, we got a lot of shows coming up, man. Bloodspores in 2 weeks, too. With Sumac. I don't know what's going on with Jay's internet connection, though, y'all. My boy Jay. See, he keep getting booted. What's happening? What's happening here? What's up, Doom Dealer? Yo. You got any Doom? Hey, bro. Hey. Hey. Over here. You got any Doom? I'd go for some Doom. Immolation is going to be sick. All right, peace out, Travis. Fucking Sumac is not boring. It's a vibe, bro. Sumac is a vibe. But yeah, I'll see you Sunday. I'll probably talk to you later, brother. Let's see if we can get Jay in here, and we call him Stay Jay, so he stays in here. Yo, what's up, Stay Jay?
Yo.
What happened, bro?
Bro, I don't know what the fuck is happening. I guess I might have to run downstairs and do the old-fashioned caveman make this bullshit work routine, which is unplugging it and then plugging it back in.
Yeah.
But,
the Wi-Fi?
Yeah, man, I think for some reason my phone is bouncing back between the Wi-Fi and like the cellular data around here. Because it oftentimes does that because the Wi-Fi here is kind of shaky.
Weird. Fucking,
Yeah, I mean, this shit is all good. That doesn't stop anything.
nah.
If it kicks me
Nah,
out,
it ain't
I'm going
stopping
to
nothing.
get back on.
It ain't stopping nothing, bruh. So, what do you think about Time Wave? I've been asking everybody this, and I know you're a big Blood Incantation fan. What do you think of it?
Oh my God! See that? Nah, I'm not
Tell the
answering
world,
that
bro.
question
Come
because
on, tell them.
you already trying to put me up to war. I know you're a
Shots
big Blood
fired, bro.
Incantation fan, so I expect you to be
Come on.
with it for real.
You know, I will. I'll say the same thing I've said to everyone else. They did exactly what they said they were going to do. There was no riffs. They did what I expected, just like they said, and you know, it was cool for what it was. But is it something I wish I wouldn't have pre-ordered? Yeah, I wish I didn't pre-order it, but at least I own it now. You know what I mean? Whatever. Who cares?
I like it. That's all I'm gonna say about it.
I don't mind it honestly. It's good for what it was. See ya.
I mean, I was
Hey man,
high.
hey
I was
man, ain't even
I
fucking
was
with it.
high when I first listened to it. But I was high when I first listened to it, and I don't want that to be the deciding factor. But
Yeah, for
I
real.
mean, for what it's worth and how I vibed out with it, it did its job. I wasn't expecting any riffs, I wasn't expecting any vocals or anything like that, and it served its purpose. So we're just going to,
For sure. I mean, it's
huh?
it's cool for what it was, bro.
Yeah. If you
It's
like
cool for
it,
what it
you
was.
like it. If you like it, you like it. If you don't, you don't.
It's definitely stony.
But if you would ask me, would you prefer them to do more of that than the death metal shit? And I said, nah, bro, stick to the death metal shit. But that's just me,
I mean,
because
different stuff.
people blood blood incantation is one of those bands that people like to jump the fence on because they'll diss and make jokes about them all day and all night, but they'll be the first motherfuckers to start looking around and shit when the new album's coming out. So
Yeah.
you know, it is what it is.
Blood Incantation fans, like the hardcore ones, kind of remind me of black metal fans.
Really, I don't really
How
pay.
they're kind of, I don't want to say like it's all one category because not everybody's taste is the same and not everybody's the same, but I feel like those people that are like hardcore Blood Incantation lifers, they remind me of like people who are like way into black metal. Maybe it's just Blood Incantation that reminds me of that. Because you know how like black metal fans are always super opinionated? You go to a black metal show and they're just like just fucking chilling.
But see, that's the thing, man. When it comes to this is how I roll. When it comes to music, and I don't want to diss the metal community as a whole, but when it really comes down to it, I don't give a fuck what these people line up with or how they present that shit to themselves. I digest it for me, and I keep it moving.
Yeah.
I mean, amongst talking about it with you and like whoever else amongst my peers, I'm all for having a reasonable conversation. Not saying like debates or arguments, but pretty much just vibing on whatever band we talk about. But as far
Oh
as
yeah.
like analyzing this specific group and that specific group, man,
Right.
please, I'm not, cause the minute I do that is when the music is not gonna become as golden as it always been for quite some time. So
Right, right.
it's easy for me to take people out the equation because I don't really give a fuck about that. So not to disregard what you just said or asked, but
No,
just
I
saying.
feel it. I feel it. So I've been going through my record collection still.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, I didn't get very far because I keep getting tapes in the mail.
I mean,
But
tapes
I did.
they are a cheaper option.
They are. They are. Yo, Noxus in the house. What Noxus?
That's good.
Um, I did. I did leave off on this bad boy today though, and I don't know if you dig this, but if you're into like blues and that kind of shit, the Allman Brothers, the live one.
I've heard some Allman Brothers, but not a lot. So I can't say yay or nay.
It's pretty good blues, like rock and roll for sure.
Okay.
It's a cool record.
I'll give that a shot.
I'm definitely a big blues fan, so that kind of scratches that itch amongst all the metal.
Okay.
Next I have a Gruesome, White Zombie, and Misfits. After that,
How many records do you have all together now?
fuck, dude, I don't even know. I do
Oh,
actually.
so you have that many.
Well, not that many. Like my whole collection is literally just right here. Like those are all my 12s. Those right there, those are my 7s, and those are just like a bunch of books or
You
whatever.
got okay. You got a good little stack. You know.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
You
And then
got
the
some.
tape, the
You got
tape
something
collection, and
showcase worthy.
then I got like all those CDs over there.
Yeah, and I know that's what you really got, those CDs. But it looks like
Yeah, dude, I got more of those than I have of anything.
those
And yet,
cassettes are kind of climbing up the ladder, huh?
yes, yeah, they are for sure. Yeah, definitely. Gruesome is kick ass. Although when
Yeah.
it comes to Gruesome, I really like Gruesome, but I will say, every time I listen to them, it just makes me want to hear death. Like it's to the point where there's like no line for me between Gruesome and death. You know what I mean? They both sound so similar, and Gruesome does such a good job at basically carrying on what Death was doing. That in those first 4 albums, at least,
Mm-hmm.
it's hard for me to put a line between Gruesome and Death. I don't know. Maybe I don't know, man. I always like look at them as like almost the same thing.
The same
Sometimes,
thing.
like because ultimately the whole point of Gruesome, they said, was to basically the whole point of it is if Death was still around today and they'd never changed their sound after that 4th album, what would they sound like now? And that's basically what you get with Gruesome. And it's I don't know. To me, it's just like there's Death, and that's like the BC, and then there's AD, the after Death, and it's Gruesome.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean?
No, I feel you. It makes perfect sense.
But they're both like equally amazing bands, and Matt Harvey is awesome at just about everything he does, in everything he does, really.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, they are a death worship band for sure.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, straight up death worship. And Matt Harvey's into that kind of shit too. He's into like all the old school shredder stuff. You know what I mean? Like Death, Maiden, fucking that kind of stuff.
Well, before I indulge in such festivities, I think we need to start having an introduction when we do these live chats, because when me and you do one, it's strictly for the players. And when I mean for the players, if you smoking, roll up something. If you drinking, pull up something.
I feel that. I feel that 100%, bro.
I'm gonna be basic Betty tonight, but fuck it.
Oh, you
Better
got
is
that
better is
highlight.
better than coming home with no ends meet. So
Yeah, true, true.
this
I
is
got
how we
that,
rock.
and then I got a bunch of fucking Coors Light. So I'm set. I got beer, I got weed, I got music. I'm cool. And I got meat and fucking, I'm making pulled pork sandwiches tonight. And we got the flourish up in here. What's up, Mikey?
What's good?
What's cracking, brother?
Damn, and he came in right after that bomb ass intro I did too, and he be the main smoking ass motherfucker on the live stream.
You know it, bro. Flirts don't play no games, bro.
Nah, they don't.
No, they don't. In fact,
I think me and you need to have a conversation about Rims of Hell, man, because that one that slapped me in the face like a motherfucker.
Yeah, for real, dude. Same. I was
Man,
talking with him about that, and he was saying usually it's you listen to the old stuff first.
I listened to the old stuff first, and I was pretty much on the, this is okay, this is cool. And then I listened to that. And I forgot what the fuck I was, I mean, I was smoking weed, but I'm talking about like what kind of weed I was smoking. But man,
Oh, yeah,
I put that motherfucker on. I closed my eyes, and the only two colors I saw was blue and green. And with that music, backing up those kind of, I guess, psychedelics or whatnot,
yeah.
that's when it registered. That's when I said, yeah, Warflurch is the shit. And honestly, I don't know if Mike saw this, but my dream tour, like a Florida tour, Warflurch, Worm, and Druid Lord. If they was to put that shit together, man, please. I think them motherfuckers will run the whole goddamn South and beyond.
Hell yeah. Actually, that's what I just put on.
Yeah.
That psychedelic realms, bruh.
I be putting on that shit at work. I be coming at work, zooted than a motherfucker, throw that shit on, and I'm just like, ugh.
For real.
Yeah. I'm at the one of these days I'm at to link up with him and Bryce, because I promised Bryce a live stream and I just never got back with him because I kind of been behind in bullshit. But I gotta do a live stream with that dude. That motherfucker's pretty cool.
Yeah, they some cool cats. This little death metal like Instagram live stream community that's going around is popping.
Man, I don't honor y'all motherfuckers enough. Y'all, god damn, man. I'ma say this. Sanguine Sugarbog and Warflurch are the two bands that snuck up on me. Now, Sanguine Sugarbog, I really didn't expect to like that band, but it's when they did a podcast. There's this young cat that was doing a podcast called Midwest Morning. And he had I know Devin was on it. I think it was either just Devin or maybe Devin and somebody else. And the dude had asked him, you know, from like a third person point of view, why you think Sanguine Sugarbog gets so much internet hate? Is it because this was before Tortured Hole had dropped? They was like, he was like, why you think Sanguine Sugarbog gets so much internet hate? Is it because y'all got more merch out than music? And Devin just straight up said, and what the fuck that's supposed to do with anything? And from there, man, from that statement, and that it goes to show you, it's kind of important how you carry yourself in whatever subgenre or music industry that you're in, because sometimes people won't really feel your music until they feel you first, and it's kind of like foreplay in a way. I got to get you going before I bend you over. So I mean, I'm just saying, man. That's the way. That's the only way I could put it. So,
for real, bro. For real.
You know, shout out to not just Mike, but everybody in Warflurch. I still would like to know what the fuck Kerr looked like, but I guess he gonna stay hidden in the shadows because he's that handsome.
He's the meme lord, bro.
That motherfucker got some funny ass shit. God damn.
He's the meme lord. He's just like on this throne of fucking memes.
Yeah.
Just out there, just
he keeps it coming. He keeps it coming every morning. I check his stories like I'm reading a newspaper.
For real.
Hell yeah.
Did you see all those other drops that came today?
Man, this is shit. Honestly, being backed up at work today, like doing this live stream with you was like the first time I was on Instagram today.
So this Bandcamp Friday was packed with shit.
Mm-hmm.
Packed, bro. So many people were fucking putting shit out there, dude. It was insane. Let's see. There was I feel like Gurgling Gore had like a discount thing going. Life After Death had a discount thing going.
Mm-hmm. I know that.
Warflurch had one.
Yep.
Fuck, dude. Everybody was like putting shit out there. Maggot Stomp threw all those test presses on today. Power Trip did that too. Like, it's nuts, man. Bandcamp Friday's the shit.
Hell yeah, that shit is perfect within the season too, tax season, because you know boys about to put some real money up for some music now. Unfortunately, right. I can't be amongst those people because I just made a purchase. I'm about to show it to you. Hold on real quick.
Oh shit.
Nah, it ain't no oh shit. It's not music.
Oh shit.
I had to. I had to give me a new set of car keys, man.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
Just the keys, right?
Now I got a whole motherfucker to go with it too.
Hell yeah.
Yeah,
That's what's up.
so I'm gonna chill out on the music shit for a little bit, but it's whatever.
Yeah, I mean it's always gonna be there.
Yeah.
I made quite a few purchases. I've been trying to like stay current. That's why I like the tapes because the tapes are such a like cheaper option and like the more live streams I do, the more I try to stay current. You know what I mean?
It's like correct everybody that's in here, which is just two people, or maybe three now. But correct me
Well,
if I'm wrong.
too.
Do you think death metal kind of bought the popularity back in the cassettes? Because I kind of see it in black metal,
Mm,
but I don't see other too many subgenres or metal or just any genre in general like really push up cassettes like death metal.
well, nowadays when it comes to like new stuff, no, I think metal in general as a whole is pushing out cassettes more than anybody.
Mm-hmm.
But then again, I don't know. That's what I predominantly listen to, so I'm not sure what it's like. Like I haven't seen. I mean, I listen to like country too, but I mean, I only the stuff I listen to, they don't sell tapes of. They got like records and CDs.
Yeah.
But other than that, like I don't know. I haven't really seen anybody else putting out tapes other than like metal bands and shit, maybe punk bands and shit. Yeah, cassettes are definitely coming back big time.
Yeah.
Like they take up less space. They're a cheaper option. Like me, I'm a music addict, bro. I'm a media addict on all platforms. Like I like the downloads, I like the tapes, the records, the CDs, the fucking merch, all of it. Like I gotta have it, bro. And
I
it,
do.
even more than the merch, I just like having the music. Like sometimes at the end of the day, I'm like, fuck a T-shirt. I just want a fucking record.
I'm not like that. I'm greedy. I gotta have the record and the T-shirt. I gotta listen to some cool shit and look like some cool shit.
Yeah, true. I feel that.
Yeah, yeah.
Dang, bro, this fucking vodka drink just went down like nothing.
Hold on, man.
Huckleberry and
Hold on. I know my lighter sucks, but yeah, that's what we doing tonight.
oh shit.
As soon as I find a goddamn lighter.
I was all in the truck today, and my wife was in there with me, and I opened the center console, and she's like, "Geez, you have like 6 lighters." I was like, "Oh yeah, where'd all those come from?" Just like
Damn.
stacking lighters in the truck.
Man, you out here hiding lighters from your woman. Come on now.
Bruh.
You gotta share the
Lighter.
love, bro.
I hide lighters from everybody, bro. I got like 5 in here, and I only know where 3 of them are, but I know there's like 5. I know where this one is. I got one.
Yeah, I know where this one is in my hand, and it's about to be utilized.
Check out what else I got in that Flirch pack. Did you see those Flirch fun packs? You did? Oh yeah, I got the koozie. I got the fucking War Flirch papers. Check this out, bro. Ready? Boom. No tobacco. Drugs only.
Yeah.
Fucking awesome.
Yeah, yeah.
What's up, Brittany? That's who else I'm going to that show with.
Oh, okay. So you got a whole clique with you.
Yeah, bro. We fucking mobbing out there, dude.
Y'all motherfuckers roll deep.
Hell yeah, you know, bro.
Y'all out there rolling 60, huh? You ain't gotta answer
Yo, I went and got a fucking rental car for this shit, bro. I was like, I'm gonna get a rental car. I'm going down there. I'm gonna fucking drink some beer at a fucking immolation show. Hey, yo, that's what's up. Mortiferum gonna fuck shit up. Imperial Triumphant, I like them. I don't mind them. But there's times where I like them more than I like them the last time I listened.
Yeah, I got you. I listened to one of their albums and I remember liking it, but after that, I never really checked it back out. But I mean, as far as like what they represent, I do kind of dig that. Like I like
Yeah.
the look and the presentation.
And we were all talking about it last night. Like honestly, my opinion might change more if I see them live.
Yeah, I think they'll put on a great show live.
Yeah, I think it'll be a good time. I'm excited. I got a hotel that's like close to the venue.
Mm-hmm.
Just fucking walk down there real quick, get all fucking baked, and walk down to the venue.
Yeah. Hell yeah.
Hell
I
yeah,
got
bro.
that I got that Cannibal Corpse show coming up.
Oh, you're going?
Yeah. Oh hell yeah, man. Shit, I got to see that. And
Have you
and
not
that
seen
and
Cannibal?
huh?
Have you never seen Cannibal?
Yeah, I seen Cannibal like back in 2016, back when Summer Slaughter was the shit. I saw him on that ticket with Revocation, Suffocation, and
And no breathing?
and Carnifex. They was
Oh.
on that, yeah. And that was like the last year that Summer Slaughter was like actually pretty good. Oh man, we got Nigel up in this motherfucker. That's my goddamn partner right there, man. What's good, homie?
Yeah, I seen Cannibal twice. I saw them once at a Mayhem Festival in 2014, and like Body Count was there. Fucking Mushroom Head, like Die Art Is Murder.
Mm-hmm.
It was Korn and Sevenfold. Those were the headliners, but they had a lot of good other bands there too. And then the second time I saw them was with Thy Art Is Murder and Perdition Temple in Boise. I got to meet Corpse Grinder that night. That was the coolest shit ever.
I had rolled with some homies, so we kind of like slid out. Like I think in the middle of the last song, but I'm gonna get to meet him this time around.
Yeah, he was really nice.
Have you checked out his album, man?
I've heard,
Damn.
I've only heard 2 songs on it.
Bro, that motherfucker is banging. I was at work knocking shit off the counter because that shit was good.
Bro, I was thinking about getting it just because, like, so first off, I will say this. Corpse Grinder is and always will be the man. Like, hands down. Corpse Grinder is the shit.
Hey, by the way, Nigel, that's a solid goddamn lineup right there. I hope you got some memorabilia from that shit, cause that's a dream lineup right there. But go ahead,
real, Logan. But I will say, I heard the 2 songs. I thought they were really good, but I had the same problem with that I had with Gruesome and Death. I can't listen to Corpse Grinder and differentiate it from
Cannibal Corpse.
Cannibal. It's just like once I turn it on, I'm like, oh, it's Cannibal. Like it'll be on shuffle, and that one of his songs will come on or something, and I'll be like, oh, it's Cannibal, and it's actually just him.
It veers off a little bit from Cannibal. It really does.
It does a little bit. I will say that, and I do enjoy the 2 songs I heard. My other gripe, and it's not really a gripe. It really isn't. The album cover looks a little corny to me.
Yes, yes, I agree with that. The album cover is cartoonish, but
yes, but I will say it's cartoonish to the point where, like, if I had a fucking van, like, I would want that shit fucking on like the side, like a mural. You know what I mean?
Yeah, like the mystery machine from Scooby Doo.
Yeah, for real. Like you see dudes with like fucking dragons and like knights and shit on the sides of their vans. It's like, nah, dude. I want that. Like Corpse Grinder just like choke slamming a zombie. How corny is that? But like,
man,
in like a good, like bad corny way.
I think you should give it a listen when you're at your job. I don't want to say the name of your job unless you want to. But when you're at your job, put that motherfucker on, man, because that's what I did. I'll be straight up with you. I was on the baby aisle. I was putting up diapers and shit. And next thing I know, I'm turning to a fucking hardcore kid. I'm fucking swinging my legs and shit. Like, I was having fun with that album, bro. Like that, I'm fucking with that one. I think that might be like on my top 10 of this year.
Just fucking corpse grinding it up in the
Hell yeah,
aisles. Fucking
man.
A, man.
Hell yeah. Almost got fired, but shit.
But fuck it, bro.
Shit.
Death metal is forever.
Oh yeah. And beyond that.
For real, dude.
I
I love it.
remember shit, really? That Summer Slaughter tour, that was kind of really my introduction to death metal, because when I really got into metal, I was actually a black metal kid. Dark
I remember you
Throne,
telling.
Dissection, Bathory, Emperor, Mayhem, of course. Shit, man.
For real.
Gorgoroth. I was like, if we was to really cut down sections of metal and like, okay, which subgenre did you kind of like really fall in love with? Black metal and doom metal.
Yo, speaking of doom metal, I've been on this death doom kick lately because of the Mortiferum show, I think. But have you ever heard of Black Wound?
Can't say I'm familiar with that one.
I feel
But
like
they
they're from
new?
like Stockholm or something. I don't know how long they've been around, but I
Right.
ordered that tape today, and it is straight up like filthy, like grimy death doom. Them and
Oh,
Sybaris. Sybaris I ordered too.
yes.
Sybaris is sick as fuck, bro. Like that.
Shit, yeah.
That honestly, like I told you about that night I had where I just like turned on all my lights and all the effects on my amp and shit, and I was just like vibing hard. I
Yeah.
was like, this is the kind of sound I want because like when you have effects as a guitarist, you can like play off of those effects too. You know
Right.
what I mean? You using your effects is a whole nother technique, really. I mean, it might just be flipping a switch or pressing a button, but like you have to learn how to play with those effects on, if you're gonna do that kind of shit, I guess. I don't know.
Speaking of
Maybe.
effects, and I've told you this. Now, me, smoking weed like a motherfucker and, getting my stoner shit on. I would have conversations with like people like us, and we would talk about like, what was like the most trippiest, what's the most trippiest music, or what's like the most trippiest thing that you heard. And of course, people gonna say your Pink Floyds, and of course, people gonna say your Jimi Hendrix, and then some people gonna say, man, just progressive rock all the way. And then that shit got to me, and I was like, shit, I don't know how, but death metal is like the most psychedelic fucking thing to me. I
It
I
really is, dude.
I can't explain how it is, but it's like the most trippiest shit that I can listen to.
Like sometimes I'll just be super stoned, and that's what I'll want to hear is death metal, and like I don't know. Maybe I'm just a fucking, maybe I'm just a burnout, but it definitely feels like you can hear everything way better. You know
Yeah,
what I mean?
duh, of course you can.
I don't know. Maybe I'm just a burnout. I could be, whatever.
Nah, you ain't no fucking burnout. It's very intuitive.
It's a good combination. It's always been my favorite. Making death metal, listening to death metal,
And being high
getting
as fuck.
stoned, like drinking beer, like
Yeah,
it's a vibe, bro. It's a vibe. I'm about it.
hell yeah. Hell yeah. Definitely put me in the zone.
Fucking A.
Man, believe it or not, and I think I told you this. So another thing that I'm really into that's added on with smoking weed and listening to death metal is working out while smoking weed and listening to death metal. Like I do
Bro,
all three at one time. I don't know how the fuck I pull that shit off, but bro, it is something about just hearing that shit and being like baked. It just creates an inner fire where I'm like, man, I gotta do about 40 goddamn push-ups up in this motherfucker, man.
I don't know. I feel like I always like getting stoned after. Like me, I'll like I'll like drink my energy drink or like I'll be drinking my coffee and then I'll do my workout. Like if it's coffee, I'll do my workout after the coffee. But if it's
Right.
like an energy drink, then I'll work out while I'm drinking my energy drink.
I mean, I kind of do that at work because what I do at work, and I told you this, I throw a truck. I gotta like put boxes on the line and shoot them down to people so they can like put them on or put them wherever department they go to. So I'm doing
Right.
the most physical, and then just moving that shit and listening to death metal. It's a zone, man.
Oh
What's
yeah, my
Flush talking about? Give me a minute. I'ma join y'all when my phone charge up. Oh man, he got the dead battery blues. Both of y'all motherfuckers do.
bro, I'm charging my phone right now. I fucking I feel like that was the live stream I was kicking it on the other night or something. I don't know. Somebody's phone died. I don't know. Actually, I was on a video call last night and my phone died. No, okay. So straight up, this shit's super funny, dude. So I was calling the people that I was doing a little video. Yeah, that's Mikey. Uh, fucking. Anyways, what was I saying? Sorry, I got all stoned and sidetracked. Um, so I was doing a video call. I was doing a video call right last night, and I was talking with Brittany and Travis about like getting to that show. Getting like schematics down. You know what I mean, logistics and whatnot. And I pressed call. It starts ringing. Like three things happen, bro, and it all just like led to like catastrophe in this small little room that I'm in. I press play on this tape, right? So death metal is already playing instantly. I press call on the phone. It starts ringing. I open my fridge. A beer falls out of the door, hits the ground, and something punctured it, and it starts spraying beer everywhere.
Oh
Everywhere.
shit!
I didn't even notice it was spraying until I started like feeling it on me. I was like, "Fuck, I'm getting soaked right now." And then I noticed it was like foaming over, and it started spraying even more and shit. It was like, "Fuck, dude, for real." Like literally right as I pressed call, like
Damn, that was quite a night.
dude, it sucked. It was a first off a waste of a beer. Second off, the worst part was I'm pretty sure something was wrong. Maybe it was because my phone was like dying or something. That I could see them for a split second, but yeah, exactly, disaster, dude. Right as the call started,
A
right as the call
tragedy.
started, right out of the gate, dude. But
A
so
dark
something was
side of
wrong.
events.
Something was wrong with the call to where I could see them for a second and they couldn't see me. So they didn't even see that there's like beer raining down from the fucking ceiling in my room and I'm just getting soaked. And then I'm like, oh my God, I have to explain what happened and I did and I was like, fuck, like so I called them again so that I could see them and then all I could eventually see was like a white screen. It was weird. They could see me but I couldn't see them. But ultimately
I
just
wish
like a chain of events that led to complete disaster.
I wish I could see that fucking beer just ricochet all over your goddamn house.
Dude, it was cartoonish, bro. Like I don't know how I missed all that shit. It just door opens, hits the ground, and just and then it like got even worse and foamed over and like sprayed out even more. I was like, oh my God.
But
Like,
at the same time, I bet that shit was like fireworks, wasn't it? You
well,
can't
I
lie.
mean,
I
it
bet
was
that shit looked
definitely
kind of cool,
surprising.
huh?
It was definitely a big surprise. I wasn't expecting it.
God damn.
It was out of control, man. But muscled through it. It was like right after I got out of the shower too, so like I was all clean and shit, and then I go upstairs smelling like beer. It's like, damn. Normally it's because I've been drinking beer. That's why I smell
Oh
like that.
shit. God. What up, Bryce? God damn, bro, you fucked up a good bath trying to drink beer and shit. You need to sit
I
your
know,
ass down somewhere.
I know, right? Got all the homies up in here. What's up, Bryce?
Yeah.
Yeah, dude. So I'm pretty pumped about that show next week. I got a lot of shows coming up. I got the Grave Titan Texas Ketamine one on Sunday, and then Immolation and Mortiferum on Tuesday. And then on the 15th is Bloodspore and Sumac. So that's going to be fucking sick. Yo, Daddy Flirch up in this house. He's coming up in here, yo.
God damn.
Flirching it up. What's up, playa?
There he is, ladies and gentlemen. Boys
What's up,
and
y'all?
girls all around
What's
the
good?
world.
What up, Lowell?
What's good? What's
How you
good?
feeling? How you feeling, fam?
Oh, we chilling.
We
We
cooling, we
chilling. We
cooling.
getting
Logan and
stoned.
Cole chilling tonight. I've just had to get in on it a little bit, you know what I'm saying, and chop it up with the homies a bit.
It's
I
all
feel that.
good.
Bro.
I've been
Hell
wanting
yeah.
to do one with your motherfucking ass for a while now. Because every time I catch this shit, you either doing one right before I go to work
Right.
or right while I'm in the middle of work.
Yeah,
So,
that's what I'm trying to say. We never our schedules never line up, so I had to jump in.
but hey,
Hell yeah.
real plays link up eventually, so it's all good.
That's real talk. And
For
here we
sure.
are. And here we
Here
are
we
as
are.
predestined.
Hell yeah. Still jamming that fucking tape. That shit's hard, bro. I can't get over it. It's just fat bowl, flirts tape, cold
It's a good
drinks.
combo, yeah.
It is. It really is. Sets
I'm
off a
glad you dig
Friday
it.
night,
How you like that koozie though?
bro. You don't understand, dude. I'm a fan of koozies. Check it
Me
out,
too,
dude.
man, for sure, dude.
I
I
dig them, like,
like
because it gets cold out here, like, and I ain't trying to hold a cold beer outside, like,
it's like people who either live in hot places or cold places, they if you don't live in a place like that, they don't understand it.
Nah.
yeah,
Oh.
like I used to not fuck with koozies really, but then like I started grilling like in the winter time, and it gets down to like 20 under or like 20 down, like 17, like
Yeah.
it's cold, man.
You
It
don't
gets
want to
pretty
hold
cold.
that.
So. But have you ever seen one of these? I dig this one a lot. I know it's a fucking water brand, but have you ever seen the pint koozies?
Yo, dude, Carrie, our bass player, he has one of those.
Dude, I like it. I honestly like it's just water, but
It's
like
a tall boy koozie, yeah.
yeah, fuck, this is sick, dude.
No, Carrie has one of those. He was super into the Liquid Death shit. And he
Yeah.
got those when those were doing their thing, yeah.
I mean, in all reality, it's just like bougie ass water, right?
Hey man, it's fun. They make sparkling water too.
Yeah, and the can looks dope as fuck. The art's cool.
When we were in Youngstown, Ohio, the dude hooked us up with like mad Liquid Death to drink. I was like, thank you. You saved our lives.
Yeah, for real. I mean, you can never have like too much water, I guess. You know, if
Real
you're on the
talk.
road and shit,
Real talk.
you
Like,
got to stay hydrated.
they already put it in a can. You might as well drink it, you know?
Yeah. I mean, they put all this money into putting it in a can, like making it look all cool. Like, you spent $5 on the can. Like,
Nah, definitely not.
nah.
But still, the thought that counts.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Aluminum cans are more easily recyclable anyway.
True. Makes sense. I found myself I had one of those brain fart moments earlier today. I fucking grabbed a water bottle and I don't know why I did this, dude. I grabbed a cup and I just opened the water bottle and started pouring it in the cup and then drank it out of the cup. I was like, wait a second. I like got halfway through this water bottle. I was like, why'd I do that?
I don't blame you, kind of, but, it's kind of like pouring up wine,
Yeah.
Yeah, but I'm not drinking wine out of the bottle.
Yeah, I feel you.
That's going to hurt my head, bro.
I'm just
Yeah,
like,
I don't really fuck with wine. I try to kind of like get into it, but for some reason, like it don't mess with me. Like really, I kind of stopped fucking with hard liquor in general. I just drink beer now, as far as alcohol goes.
I mean, bro, I love wine, man. Like, wine is a whole world of like flavor exploration. You know what I mean?
True.
But you got to devote a lot of time and money to it, to be honest.
To find the good stuff, yeah.
Yeah,
like
man.
if I like go to my parents' house and shit because we're Italian, well, I'll go to their house and if they like make a big dinner, they'll have wine and shit. Like I'm not gonna not drink it. It's just like I don't really buy it, you know.
Man, I'm telling you, bro. Like me and my homies were hanging out we have a wine club thing on Sundays, right?
Yeah.
And we like drink really nice wine and we eat like nice cheeses and all that kind of shit. You know what I mean?
Fancy.
But like the other weekend, bro, like we had drank like 2 or 3 bottles of wine already, and we were just having a good time. And we had this really super nice bottle that was like a $400 and something bottle of wine, and it was like, hell yeah, today's the day we're drinking this bottle. And it was like the best fucking thing ever, dude. Like,
Dang.
you know what I mean? It was like I've never had a drink that was so exquisite in my life, for real.
Yeah,
So
there.
good,
Every now and then you come across those drinks that just stick with you. You know what I mean?
bro. Like the whole thing was like life affirming experience, bro. It was really good.
Fuck, bro. I might have to like dabble in the wine game a little.
It takes a while, man. You have to like train your like tongue to understand it. You know what I mean? It's like
Yeah.
listening to complex music or like, it's like when the first time you hear some really weird jazz, it's like it doesn't make sense. You're like, what the fuck? This sounds like noise. But then if you keep listening to it, your brain eventually decodes it.
Yeah,
Right.
register. Yeah.
Like
For sure.
things like wine is very much the same way. You have to like let your palate and your brain like take time to understand it and decode it, and you have to like present it with different options.
Yeah. Actually, now that I think about it, the place I used to work at, like my supervisor, he has a winery here just outside of town. Like he's got a fucking nice ass house, and he's got a winery on his property and shit, and he does like free like wine tastings and shit. You just have to like
Dude,
schedule them.
yeah,
It's
get in
kind of
on
cool.
that. Dude, you need to get in on that, bro. That's what I'm talking about. Like that's the kind of fucking situation. If you want to figure out what wine is about, you need to do some shit like that, bro.
For real.
Oh shit, my Bizzle up in this motherfucker.
Yo, Mavis.
What up, Nate?
Mavis, the bonginator himself.
I gotta get some.
Yeah, no, I need some too, actually. I put a bunch of
Yeah,
in my
I gotta get
dresser and I
some
smoked it all. I done smoked it all.
Well, I just had to go get it. Excuse me.
I got fucking a random assortment of hiding spots in here. I gotta hide it for myself or I'm gonna smoke it. A lot of it.
I mean, that's why I just leave it out in plain sight, so it doesn't make
Yeah, true.
I feel like it.
Look at this fucking nug, bro. Let me see if I can get it out of here.
What's up with your nug, bro?
Check out the nug, bruh.
Nice.
Word, yeah.
Yeah.
Busted it down, but yeah,
Yeah. Bunch of fucking stoners in the house.
But are you a stoner that has a devil hot sauce?
No.
Ooh,
Damn, bro.
motherfucker.
Where'd you say you got that?
My parents gave it to me for Christmas, actually.
Oh, no shit.
Yeah.
Dang, dude.
God damn, that is nice.
I don't know if the hot sauce is going to be any good, but it is a cool vessel for sure.
Oh yeah.
Oh, yeah.
That's all that matters, honestly.
Yeah. You know what I've become like a really big fan of is green sauce.
Like
Green
verde,
sauce is bomb.
you talking about like verde, like tomatillo hot sauce, or what are you talking about?
What is that? Is that what it is? Tomatillo? Yeah.
Like you can make
I
a
don't know.
tomatillo salsa, or do
Well,
you?
yeah, you can have like avocado salsa and shit too.
God damn,
Oh, yeah.
them motherfuckers making me hungry. Shit.
Hell yeah, dude! Avocado salsa is lit.
Fuck, bro. Avocado is just bomb in general, really.
Yeah, I am a guac master. I will not like
So, a long ass time ago, right? I was eating some guacamole with what is now my son's uncle. And we're eating some guacamole. And I look at him, I was like, dang, man, this shit's bomb. Like, you ever get that, like, weird tingly feeling in your throat when you eat avocado? And he's all, nah, bro. No, it's like weird. And he's all like, you should probably stop eating avocado. That might mean you're allergic to it. And I was like, come to think of it, yeah, my throat is kind of itchy. I can eat avocado, but not a lot.
Yeah, I mean, you got to watch it with shit like that, because like if your throat starts feeling crazy, bro,
Yeah.
you don't want no anaphylactic nothing. You don't want that.
I mean, avocados are bomb. I was at the store one time. They got like people. Huh?
There's different kinds of avocados too. You might be allergic to one and not the other. You know what I mean?
Yeah, you're right.
There's
So I
like
was at the store, and this
avocados.
guy was like doing the chip samples, and he's got guacamole on the table, and I knew I was like, I shouldn't fuck with this. I'm in public. I don't know what's gonna happen. And so I was like, no, I'm good, man. And I walked past him, checked out, got all my stuff, and I was walking past him again. I was all, you know what? Fuck it. Yeah, I'll have one. And I fucking took a fat scoop and I ate it. And he's like, what is it exactly you're allergic to? And I was like, I think the avocado. And he's like, that's practically the whole thing. I was like, fuck, bro.
But how did it go? He was all right?
I was all right.
Yeah, fuck it. I mean,
Yeah,
there's
just,
not, like, what the hell could you be allergic to in an avocado? Really, though?
that's what I'm saying. Like, well, there was a point in time in my life. I remember my dad was like allergic to like tomato sauce for a while, but it also could have been like the acidity. And that was just like super random. You know what I mean?
There's a lot of
It's like
people I know that have like scratchy throat shit when they eat eggplant too.
it's weird.
And I think
it was weird because like my dad didn't like have allergies or anything, and then just like randomly we had to start eating pizza without tomato sauce.
Yeah. I mean, dude, honestly, I know a few people who are not allergic to, but they have a bad intestinal reaction to all the like acids and tomatoes and shit. So
yeah,
it's a sad situation, to be honest with you.
Dude, there's so much stuff that's good with tomato in it.
Right. Think about how much of that cuts your diet in half.
Yeah.
I like tomatoes. I just like to eat a tomato, bro.
Yeah, like with some cottage cheese and like some Mrs. Dash and shit.
Nah, man,
Salt
a
and
nice
pepper.
tomato, you slice it thin with some olive oil and some balsamic vinegar and salt and pepper. It's like,
man, I'm about to get up off this motherfucker. Y'all make me hungry and shit. God damn, can we change the subject?
Yo, I seen this dude eat 4x4s from In-N-Out in one sitting.
oh shit.
This guy don't play no games.
I get down, man.
Sorry, I guess I didn't mean to put you on blast, but that was incredible.
I mean, he's obviously impressed, you know.
I'm impressed, dude. I can't do that shit.
Gotta do what you gotta do.
Nope. No, bro. No, I'd be like, I'm going to eat half of this, and then I'm going to put the other 3 in the half in my fridge for tomorrow, and then the next day, and then the next day.
No, bro. Tell Mike about when me and you ate at that fucking like breakfast spot when you came to Texas for Wrecking Ball.
Oh, fuck, bro. Ate like kings, dude. Chicken and waffles is by far the best breakfast money can buy.
My
Man.
God.
Straight up.
Any place that has chicken and waffles on the menu, there's nothing else I'm going to order for sure.
Nope. I don't want anything else other than that.
Dude, there was this place we used to go to in Orlando after we would play shows there called Bananas, right?
Yeah.
It was like a diner spot, but it was all like employed by like transsexuals, right? And they would have a lot of drag queens as the wait staff. And so the drag queens would take your order, and then, you know, the lights would go down, and then they would start a drag show while you're waiting for food. So these motherfuckers would be going around like lip syncing to these songs and doing all this shit. It was so dope, dude. But like the one thing about that place that fucked me up is the menu. Like they had all the regular diner shit, but in the middle of the first page of the menu, they had this explosion graphic. And in the middle of that, it said chicken and waffles. And I'm like, of course.
Yes.
You know what I mean?
I'm about it.
Like there's no other option, right? But this is the ultimate chicken and waffles. And let me tell you why, bro. Because it was big fluffy Belgian waffles that are crispy on the outside.
Ooh.
And then boneless chicken on top. And then they put sausage gravy on top of that.
Yes.
And then serve it with hot syrup.
Like there's no wrong way to eat chicken and waffles.
Yeah, there is. If you have the bone in the chicken.
Oh, yeah, okay, yeah. If there's the bone in the chicken, it's no good.
That's wrong. You should not have to do that much work to deal with your chicken and waffles. You should not have to take chicken off a bone to have chicken and waffles.
No, not that early in the day, bro.
I'll tell you, actually, Yeah, what's up? Oh shit,
Yo.
Swamp Thing in it.
Hey,
Is that
hey,
Bryce?
Bryce.
Yo, the
Yo.
search don't stop. I just got
Hell
this
no.
today.
Hey, Bryce, can you do me a favor?
What's up?
Can you get these motherfuckers to change the goddamn subject before I die of starvation?
No, I came in here to join the chicken and waffles talk. What you talking
Bro,
about?
I ate a motherfucking thing, bro.
Shit.
I was at a restaurant for the last 3 hours, and all I did was drink, bro. I didn't end up ordering any food at all, bro.
Just now?
I don't know. But I'm
Dang,
gonna
bro.
say, yo, Cole, listen, I'm gonna say one more thing about food, then we're gonna change the subject for real. My partners, they opened up a food truck here, probably like a decade ago, right? Maybe actually a little longer than that. But one of the featured things that they had on their thing was chicken and waffle sliders, right? So they would make a whole waffle and they would whack it up, and then they make tiny little chicken and waffle sandwiches out of it, bro.
Ooh,
Fuck,
Fuck
dude.
on.
man, that got
How has
me
nobody else come up?
suffering.
How has nobody else done that shit, bro? How has nobody else
Dude.
come up with that shit?
Damn,
How?
Yeah.
How?
man, you done fucked
Dude,
me up.
that
I'm gonna go to
was
sleep
so
thinking
bomb.
about that shit.
For real, bro. For fucking real.
Yeah, dude, it was cartoonish the amount of chicken and waffles my wife made when fucking I went to that Frozen Soul show and then Bog and Inoculation came here.
Yeah.
It was cartoonish, bro. Like I knew she was like doing this shit all day. She was a trooper, dude.
That's
I
what's
came
up.
home and there was like this giant tray of like what seemed to be an unlimited amount of chicken.
Damn.
Insane. She hooked it up, dude.
That's the way to go, bro. You got to
Yeah.
feed the homies, and that's like a good like way to do it in bulk, and you know.
For real.
But it's also, you know, a satisfactory, lovely thing.
Yeah. Well, I mean, the other thing I was kind of thinking too, because after you invite 14 motherfuckers to come stay at your house, you're just like, how do I make these guys tired fast? Just in case.
It's either that or you got to do biscuits and gravy.
That's what I'm saying.
Biscuits and gravy with some eggs with it, like motherfuckers will sleep again.
Yeah. I mean, I wasn't trying to like shut shit down, but you know what I mean. I don't know. I just was trying to hook the homies up, you know.
Oh man,
But
no, that's real shit.
I didn't know if it was gonna be all wild and shit. So I was like, I'm just gonna make sure they all eating good, we all stoned, and like we just have a chill ass night. It's cool.
Oh man, that's the type of grease that keeps the rock and roll wheels turning, baby. You know.
For real.
Yeah.
People like you are important in the world, bro.
That's why I always tell, like, I'll tell bands like that I like talk to frequently. You know, if I know people in bands that I'll talk to a lot, I'll be like, if you're coming like from Seattle to like, or if you're going from like Boise to Salt Lake after, or like Salt Lake to Washington after, if you stop in fucking Mountain Home on the way to Salt Lake, or in between Salt Lake and
Sure.
Washington, that's where I'm at. Like,
That's what's up. I'll keep that shit in mind. I hopefully go out there.
I
Bro,
know
that's
that's
real, though. That's the type of shit that is ultimate. Like I used to do that shit too, bro. Like even though I was in a band and doing all this stuff, like anytime bands would come through my town, bro, I would always host them up at my house. Always have them crashing on my floor.
Yeah.
And it's crazy because like keep it real, like I ain't seen a bunch of motherfuckers, and I'm gonna keep it real, man. Maybe 7 or 8 years, but like. So many of these dudes from bands came out to like my show, like in Richmond, like over half of the band of Enter Arma came, Cough, all the dudes from Cough came except for one. You know what I'm saying? All the bands came to the show, and that was the most important thing to me. Is that like the real homies from Richmond came, as opposed to like whoever the fuck else came. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah. Honestly, that's what's making me want to go to Life After Death so bad is like everyone's going to be there, bro.
Real
Yeah,
shit.
dude.
You're gonna see
Everybody.
all the homies.
That's what I'm saying. Like, that's what's up. It's going to be sick, dude.
You should change the name to Homie Fest.
Real shit. When we played it in Ohio, that's really all it was, man. I was hugging and kissing motherfuckers all night, man. It was so sick.
Right?
And we were just jamming out to sick bands, too. It was like the best time.
I can't fucking wait for that shit.
The whole setting just sounds sick as fuck. Like the record store next door or whatever, like a bowling alley, dude.
I felt like I was in like a Wonderland, dude.
Yeah, I'm like a fucking death metal wonderland.
Because it's like, even if you want to blow off the show, there's so much other cool shit you can do. You can go play video games. You could just chill in this lounge that looks cool as fuck. Like, we had to take a fucking COVID test there because we didn't have our fucking vaccination cards photographed on us, right? So luckily I had like COVID tests with me. So me and Steven, we went and had to like sit and do the whole 15-minute COVID test shit. But we're sitting in this dope ass lounge with like a fake fireplace, and there's like a TV playing some old ass shit. And then over there, there's like a fucking arcade with like this Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle 4-player game. Like,
Oh, what?
Oh, sick.
yo, dude, they had all the fucking dope shit, man. And then they had a table
Dude.
store too.
Damn.
And there was like a spot in the back where they had like all the bathrooms, and there were like some showers and shit too. And like, this shit was crazy.
Fuck, man. I definitely want to get down there. I guess up there. For that.
Nah, man. When we go there during the summer, it's gonna be incredible, bro, because there will be no snow. It'll be incredible.
True. Yeah, definitely. Yeah. Dude, I was looking at like driving all the way there, 30 hours. I was like, shit.
Oh, that's a lot. I mean,
Damn,
for us
gonna be rough.
to drive there, it's fucking 15 hours. We drove back from there straight up. But
Dang.
we like took a sideline and dropped Ian off in the fucking airport in Columbus. But other than that, it was still a 15-hour drive, no matter how you look at it.
Yeah. Yeah. The plane ticket to go down there for that weekend is not cheap either, and I think it's because there's a lot of festivals going on.
Oh, that could be why.
I bet you can find a ticket though.
I'm still looking for plane
Here's the
tickets.
thing
That
too.
shit ain't cheap.
Also, if you book a one-way ticket, it's a whole different ball game too.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then just book another one back when I get there.
Or book it separately a day or two later.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's not a bad idea, actually.
Just check
It
it
won't-
out. Just check out the difference, you know. And then like
that's a good idea.
I've done it a couple times, dude. Like flying to Portland one time, the round trip was gonna be like 600, but when I did fucking one way, it was like 180.
Yeah.
And then
I
did
was looking
another
at round trips to
did another one,
Ohio, and it was like $400 or $500.
That's what they wanted, was like $500 for round trip.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So then I started checking out all those like travel deal sites, and it'd be like $480, like not any cheaper.
Dude,
So,
I flew to Fargo in November for round trip for like $260 something.
see, that's what I'm talking about. Well, when I was first looking at
feel me?
flights, I forgot to change the date, so I was looking up flights for like the next day, and it would have been like $250 to go to Ohio and back. And then I
Also-
changed the date for June, and it's jumped up to $500.
Also, here's another thing. When you keep doing this shit through your browser, the same browser, it'll keep jacking the price up and shit. So sometimes you need to like open up a new incognito browser and then do like the same thing, or like go through another website or go through like Expedia or do something like that. You know what I mean?
Okay.
You got to be clever because these motherfuckers got cookies. They got, they know you're looking, fishing for shit, so they're gonna keep jacking the price up. I've seen it happen on my own computer. And then I open up
because
an
they
incognito
know you're gonna
window.
get a ticket. So
Right. And you're
That
just like
makes
stopping.
sense, dude. Dang, they're hustling out here.
I'm telling you, bro, you got to be one step ahead of the man. You got to out motherfucker the man. You know.
They're out here just like,
it's fucking right.
you want to fly?
You got to out motherfucker the man.
You got planes in a trench coat, standing on the corner. Hey, you want to fly?
Well, yeah, I got flights.
Yo, you want to flight something?
Trying to fly somewhere?
Honestly, though, I hate flying. I did it. I went up to my sister's wedding like a week or two ago, and I'm just like, man, I'm too big for these motherfucking planes. You know what I mean? It's always a fucking hassle.
Yeah.
I like the travel part of flying. Like I like the airports. I like just like fucking being out. But I
You know
hate
what's
being
funny?
on the goddamn plane.
You know what's funny as fuck, dude? So I took a flight out of my hometown, right? Which was on a tiny ass little plane with like you know, 2 rows on one side, 1 row on the other. A tiny plane, bro. And that's like an hour and a half flight. And then we get to Charlotte, and I have this like hour layover, and then it takes like 45 minutes to board this huge ass fucking plane. And I'm talking, it's one of those planes where it's like 3 rows across both sides.
Yeah.
And then that plane is in the air for an entire like 40 minutes. And then we land in Raleigh. You know what I'm saying? And then it takes another 30 minutes to like unboard. So basically, just sitting on the plane and boarding and doing all the shit took definitely over double the time the flight took.
Oh shit!
And there was like definitely like at least 6 times the people that were on the other flight. It was fucking ridiculous.
That's insane. Yeah, I'm not a big
It was
fan
literally
of
a 40-minute flight, dude.
I've actually only ever been to Florida one time, and I was like fucking 13 years old, and we went to like the Kennedy Space Center and shit, and like,
Oh yeah, dope.
it was kind of cool when you're a kid, you know what I mean?
Hell yeah, bro. Did you get to go in that thing that spins you around all crazy?
Yeah, that shit was cool. We did that. We did like the Walt Disney World trip, and then like my aunt paid for us to like go on this Disney cruise from like Orlando to the Bahamas and then back or something. It was kind of cool.
That's some cool Florida shit, you know.
The only time I've been to Florida, I never left the fucking airport.
So like I saw alligators on the side of the road. I mean, that was cool.
That's some Florida shit.
That's for sure Florida shit.
I've definitely been
swerve around and
driving
step over the
roads.
motherfuckers.
No, I've been driving on roads where they blocked off like 2 lanes on either side of the highway because the water was so overdone that there was just like alligators on either side, just like honestly by the dozens and hundreds. You know what I mean?
Dang, bro, some fucking Temple of Doom shit.
It was awesome. I love it. Like, I mean, to me, alligators are cool. Like, I like them, but you know, it's just part of being in Florida. You know, you're just surrounded by alligators. You really, you look at it.
I gotta hit back Florida. I haven't been in Florida since I was like fucking 13, and that was in Tampa. I have an auntie out in Tampa.
Oh shit!
Yeah.
Tampa's a trip. I'll tell you right now, though, you need to come to Gainesville, bro. You need to come hang out with your boy.
Yeah, I do.
You need to post up.
Logan too.
See some beautiful nature, eat some good ass food, drink some drink, and hear some music.
Yeah.
Fuck, it always looks like a good time out in Florida for sure.
Yeah, bro. When the mall dudes were here,
I just want to go to that goddamn butterfly museum. Shit.
Yeah, I know, dude. I could take you there. I took my cousins there not too long ago, and my mom. That shit was so sick, dude.
That would be dope.
Like, you be in there, like, dude, that shit is crazy. And there's like these little birds, like, kind of waddling around on the ground. These little crazy birds. I can't remember what they're called, but they're super exotic. They're not from here at all, but like, dude, there's a whole habitat in that place that like you can walk through it, but like you just can't fuck with anything, you know. And it's like butterflies might land on your ass, and you just got to be like, you just gotta chill, you know what I mean? You just gotta stop and like not do anything, you know what I mean?
Well, like, who really wants to like smack at a butterfly for landing on him, you know?
No, not this.
Like, who wants to do that?
Like, no, dude, it's like it'll be this thing, and it'll have like these
right?
Like, no, it'll be like this thing that has these huge iridescent blue wings, and you're like, oh my god, that's like the most beautiful thing I've ever seen. Why is it just hanging out on me, bro? The whole vibe, dude.
Yeah, I feel it.
It's so cool. Man. Honestly, it's one of those places you can go to and be like, damn, I feel peaceful as a motherfucker right now.
Yeah. You know what was, speaking of peaceful, have you ever seen those Oculus VR headsets?
Yeah, my son has one. We play that shit sometimes, yeah.
So there's this app on there that you can get called Trip. And it's supposed to be like for your like mental stability or something. But it's some fucking rippy ass shit, dude. Like, I was like, yo, I gotta see this. It's just like all visuals. I was just sitting there with a weed pen, just like fucking taking rips off of it, and it was like taking me into the sky and shit, and like flying around. It was weird, dude.
Hell yeah.
Yo, I got a couple of them. I actually, one of the purchases I did make today was the three-way split.
Nice, dude.
I got that shit.
Dude, that
Good.
case
God, I
was
missed
sick.
it because I was at work
Dude,
and I
do you
checked
see how
and they wouldn't stop.
do you see how sick those fucking things look, dude?
Yeah. I was like,
Oh
dang,
my
I gotta get this.
I'm so stoked about that shit.
That motherfucker really outdid himself, and Ian's artwork, of course, is to blame. But like, you know what I mean? Like Ian inspired some super sickness with the fucking print. Like the colors came out great. Oh my god! And you know what's funny, dude? So if you look at all the all the Noxious Ruin releases, everything's in either like silver or red, except for the Warflirt shit, which is either
That's
purple
true.
or green.
Yeah.
And now
It's
he's
very-
got purple and green.
Oh wait, you say that, but the Noxious Warflirt release was purple.
Mm-hmm.
That's what I said, purple or green.
Oh yeah, okay.
that
And then-
psychedelic shit.
And then there was the orange for the Swedish one, but
Yeah, dude, I'm pumped on that. Honestly, I didn't
He's
even know
very
that's what the case
monochromatic.
looked like when I bought it.
he's like very monochromatic, like around the like different releases. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I like that shit.
All I got today was I got that shit, and then I got the Anatomia Undergang split,
Nice.
which I wasn't gonna do it, but I checked, and there was like 5 copies left, and I was like, I guess I'm gonna fucking do it.
Yeah,
So.
fuck
How
it.
much was the shipping though?
It wasn't bad. It was like $29 after shipping.
Jesus. Oh, after shipping.
Yeah. I think
okay.
the actual record was just like $22. So.
Got you.
I was telling Cole I made a Barbaric Brutality purchase today too, and discovered this Death Doom band that was pretty gnarly called Black Wound.
Black Wound.
Pretty dope, dude.
Yeah,
Is
I'm
that
gonna check them out when I go into work.
Is that on?
Go to work in the morning.
What's that on? It's on Barbaric.
No, it was like distributed through Barbaric, I think.
Oh, I feel like I've seen that, but I don't know what it is.
Any of y'all check out the Transylvanian drops today? Fucking Jimmy dropped 5 on us today.
I know, dude. No, I didn't get to listen to any of that shit, bro.
I only listened to one that T-Band. It was like, oh man, I can't remember what it's called, but it fucking rips. It's good.
No, I didn't get to listen to any of that shit, dude. Cause I don't know. I just what did I listen to today? I don't know. I can't remember. But like, yeah, today was a fucking write off, man. Actually, you know, I did like a 3.5 mile walk and I listened to Foreverglade by Worm. But
Sick.
Sick shit.
I've been at work all day. I
You know
only
what's
got to listen to
funny? Because,
Ruin
like, that
going
was-
to work, and I listened to fucking that Transylvanian band on the way home from work, and that's it.
I meant to listen to a lot more music, but I ended up getting caught up packing up orders. And then I listened to the new Warflurch album tracks while I was doing that to keep me, you know, motivated. So I guess I listened to that.
That's what's up. Hell yeah.
Yeah, did y'all know we have a whole new album recorded?
I did not know that.
You might have mentioned that.
Nah, we have to finish it, but we have all the like basic tracking completely done, like all the drums,
Hell
guitars, and
Yeah.
bass.
That's
We
what's
just have
up.
to do, like the solos and the vocals and the synthesizer shit.
That's gonna be some good ass shit right there, man.
You goddamn right, bro. Like, oh my
Hell
god,
yeah.
listening back to it, I'm like, damn, I did this. Holy shit.
Hell
Yo,
yeah.
I gotta get
You know
out
what
of
I
here.
mean?
I can't stay, but you fellas have a good night.
I love you, bro.
Homie.
Later, Bryce. Cheers, brother. To the porchiest of cheers.
Ooh, yes. Yeah, dude. Yeah, like the last week of November and the first weekend of December, we ended up in the studio and recorded pretty much a whole album, aside from like all the like real juicy stuff, you know.
Yeah. Damn,
But
man.
all the main tracking is done. We just got to do vocals and solos and crazy shit.
Fucking A, man. That's exciting.
Looking forward to that.
Man, you all don't even know, bro. It's crazy.
Did you see those worm sweatpants? Like the sweatsuit they
Oh,
released today?
dude, I know. Yeah, dude, I know. It was very tempting, but
Very tempting.
I'm not broke boy, but I'm acting like broke boy right now because I can't be doing all that shit. But
I know,
Yeah.
right?
I already like let's keep it real. I already have my worm swag fucking pretty well situated.
Yeah, I saw the design on the sweatpants. I was like, yo, that straight up looks like that Witch Cross record you were listening to yesterday. With the bat on it and shit.
Yo, yeah, I didn't even think about that. Yo, shout out Witchcross though, man.
That shit was sick, dude. Honestly, that was like the maiden that nobody hears. You know what I mean?
Right. It's one of those things where that's like I champion bands like that because it's like they're actually as good as or better than, you know, the thing that
Yeah,
cool, you know.
definitely. Yeah, for sure.
They just didn't get their chance properly, but they were on Roadrunner Records. I don't know what happened, honestly. I need to research it, but
Yeah, I imagine that one's kind of hard to come by now. When did you say that was from? 1980 something?
1984. But I think Hell's Headbangers did a reissue of it at some point.
That would be a fun one to have for sure.
You know, when they did the reissue, you know how like the artwork was like kind of small in the middle of the record? When they did the reissue, they made it like the whole.
Oh, okay. So
So
that one you got to like an OG. That's like a first press, huh?
yeah, that's like the old school Roadrunner one. Yeah.
Yeah. Dang, bro. That's sick. Yeah, that
But
album
that's like
cover.
that's a good fucking record, bro.
It really was. Yeah, I was
I don't know.
listening to that the whole time, man. That was sick.
Yeah, keep it real, bro.
Well, gentlemen, I gotta get ready for work in the morning and shit. So
Word,
go
bro.
ahead and head out.
It was good to hang out with you, my man.
It was good to hang out with you too, man. Can't wait to meet you and fuck with you and shit.
Yeah, I'm gonna haul the carcass out there. And we'll make it happen, bro.
Yeah.
Oh,
Tell Christ,
yeah.
what's up? All right, Logan, it was good talking to you, bro.
Peace out, homie.
All right.
Yeah, that's my dude. Cole's my dude.
Yeah, dude, Cole's cool as fuck. I fuck with that dude a
I've
lot.
been talking to that dude for like a couple of years now. He's pretty cool, man.
Yeah,
Like straight up when I went to Texas, he was like who picked me up from the airport, and I was like, "Yo, I'm at this airport," and he's all right, cool, I'll be there. He shows up at the airport. I wasn't at that airport. I was at another airport. So this fool drove 30 minutes back to the other airport, picked me up, then went back to Dallas Fort Worth to pick up our other homie, Trooper.
Real shit, bro.
Yeah, Trooper.
I love it. I love that shit. I do the same thing, bro. Trust me.
Yeah, I mean, the way I see it is like if any,
you know,
any of my homies come all the way out here, I'm not going to leave them fucking stranded, you know?
real shit, man.
Like, that ain't cool.
That's why, like, you know, I got a lot of homies like that because I always used to host people at my place, you know, that were on tour, you know?
Yeah. Dang, bro.
Like people from Australia, all that kind of shit, bro.
Yeah, actually, there is I call him A-Man. I call him A-Man. Emanand. That's where he's at.
Emanand.
He's cool, dude.
People's names actually are, but you know, you got to shout out, you know.
Yeah, for sure. He's a cool dude. I've been talking to him about that. I'm going up to Salt Lake for that Mortiferum show on Tuesday.
Oh, wicked, bro.
I am pretty stoked on that. Mortiferum. I don't honestly even know what they're called anymore, but I know they're sick as fuck.
Morty Fufu.
Yeah, that. I like that one the best.
Sometimes you got to round it down.
Right? And that Immolation record, the new one, is fucking sick.
It is. I'm going to tell you, though, okay, since we're just hanging out and talking, and nobody's here, but, like, that album is way too long.
It is very long. I do agree with you.
There's at least 3 songs that could have been cut off of that record.
Yeah,
And
it's a lot of filler.
there's one song that I believe is a ripoff of a Van Helgt part, and I just need to like spend some time finding the riff and fucking proving it real quick. But
I mean, I will give them this. After all those years, they're still doing it.
nah, man, the album is sick and they sound good, but it's like, here's the thing. It's one of those things where I'm listening to this shit and I'm like, damn, dude, like some of this stuff sounds like a demo that's like really well produced.
Yeah, I mean, 15 songs is a lot for any album.
Right, and like some of these songs are like, there's parts where I'm like, man, you could have did something different. You could have like at least spiced it up. Some, you know, it's like not that very well thought through for as long as it is. You know, I feel like there's a lot of bands that get roped into contracts where they have like contractual obligations for the length of the album.
Right.
And I was almost about to sign a contract like that, so I know. So, you know what I'm saying? I was like, man, nah, dude, I can't be having a record label tell me how long the record has to be.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like we were talking about that like yesterday or the other day or something. It's just like, it's kind of like, I feel like at that point you're putting boundaries on creative freedom.
Right, right. What if we say this is our album and you're like, well, it's not long enough? It's like, well, no, nigga, like, it's fucking, this is a
What
bunch
else
of,
do you want us to do?
this is the expression that we have.
Right.
Like, why do you want to pad it out with bullshit just to make it longer? Like, that's a holdover from the era of like CDs, right? Because all of a sudden, when everything's on CD, you can have 72 fucking minutes, right? As opposed to like, if you wanted to do something like that on vinyl, it would take a 2 vinyl set and all that kind of shit, right?
Like a gatefold thing.
Yeah, that kind of shit. And so that's a lot more money to put out the release. But when you have a CD, even to do a 2 CD set, it's not that much more money.
No.
Like in the long
CDs
run.
are cheap.
Right. So you can sell a 2 CD set for like $20-something, and it's like actually you're making literally $20-something off of that shit.
Right.
Do enough of them.
Honestly, you know what I've been thinking about getting into out here is booking shows.
Well, you should. You really should, as long as you think you know your scene well enough, and you know you definitely know the music well enough. So I think you should, bro.
I mean, it's a good way to make like some side money, I guess, but you wouldn't make much, huh?
Nah, man, I wouldn't do it to make money, bro.
Like,
don't start doing that shit with the anticipation of making money.
but getting people out here ultimately would be like the main goal.
The idea would be that if you
Yeah.
want to throw really good shows, like that would be the idea. Like
Ultimately, yes.
all the really cool booking agent dudes I know, they don't book a lot of shows. They book really good shows, like 6 or 7 times a year or something like that. You know what I mean?
Yeah, like solid bangers.
Yeah, super solid bangers, but like, you know, good flyers, good artwork. They're not just booking shows for the sake of booking shows. They're booking shows because there's a cool tour coming through and they're gonna do it up big. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Because like Boise gets the skip a lot.
Right, dude. And if you could like provide that sort of angle where it's like we're gonna do a good show, you know,
Like just that Gate Creeper show, like Gate Creeper 200, they're gonna skip over from Salt Lake to Seattle.
yeah,
It's like you can stop in Boise in the middle and have a whole nother show.
that's so weak, bro. Yeah,
Even with the Frozen Soul Fetus show, like they go from Seattle on the 21st, and then on the 23rd they're in Salt Lake. So they could easily put a Boise show on the 22nd if someone books it.
So
But I mean, there's a lot more that comes into it than that.
Here's the thing about that. You would have to be like in tune with the booking agent thing before that to be like knowing that it was coming and be like, hey, yo, you want to like fill in this gap or whatever, you know?
Yeah. I feel like some bands do that, though. They'll just like throw a show in.
Yeah, but there's people who know that that's a thing and you can talk to them about it, you know?
Yeah.
Like
That's how I ended up
I
at
have
that
booking
Cattle Decap show.
I have booking homies too, and they talk to me about that stuff, and I'm like, oh yeah, well we could maybe do this or whatever, but you know, I hate booking shit myself because I hate being in charge of it. You know,
Fuck, I feel like that'd be fun, dude.
I mean, it is fun if you're not a band and you're trying to do all the band stuff too.
Well, yeah. Then it would be a
Just,
lot.
if you're just worrying the show and how that goes, then it's perfect.
Yeah.
You have one job, you know.
Right. I feel that.
If
I
you're
mean, it would
worried
be
about
a
like
good time.
your equipment and your bandmates and all that kind of shit. What up,
Yeah.
What up, Teddy Tommy? Yeah,
Yeah.
it's like one of those type of things where you have to think about way too much shit in one night.
Yeah. I feel that.
I'm trying to put myself in that situation.
Yeah. That's
Although
a lot.
I do want to book a fest here in town at a place that we're doing shit at, and like I want to make it an outside death metal thing. I want it to be cool.
Oh, yeah. In Florida in like the summer or something?
Nah, Florida in the summer would be mercilessly horrible. That would be like a mean thing to do to people.
Yeah, I guess you're right.
It'd have to be in the fall.
Yeah. Nice and cool.
I'm thinking September, maybe.
That would be sick.
That might be best.
You guys got that show with 200 and Obituary and Gruesome coming up soon too, huh?
It's in 2 weeks from today.
Dang, bro.
I'm stoked.
Solid lineup.
Fucking Obituary is one of my favorite all-time bands, and I've seen
Easily?
them
Yes.
easily in the top 3 for sure.
Yeah. Cause of Death is probably one of the best old school death metal albums.
Bro, like that was my introduction to death metal when I was a fucking, you know, when I was in middle school, you know.
Yeah. I think I have that one, and I have Slowly Rot or whatever it is. The first one.
Well, yeah, I heard that one after that actually.
Cause of Death though is top shelf.
Yeah, dude. Like that's what like made me think, oh yeah, death metal is the way for me, you know, like when I was a little kid going from thrash metal to like, you know, because at that point I had already heard Napalm Death. I'd already heard some of this other shit. But even Cathedral I had heard at that point. But then when I heard fucking Obituary, and then I heard after Obituary it was Morbid Angel, you know.
Yeah. Morbid Angel, I like Morbid Angel a lot, but I will say, and it's a very unpopular opinion, they weren't my, like, the one that I latched onto right away. You know what I mean? Morbid Angel's kind of an acquired taste, I feel like, sometimes, though.
I don't think that's... I mean, I get what you're saying, but, like, that wasn't my experience. For me, I liked them right away, but then... So, when I liked them right away, it's because Altars of Madness was their first record, right?
Yeah.
And then, I didn't really pay attention to them again until, like, I mean, I did. I heard a few of that. I heard Covenant, and I heard a couple of those records. Excuse me. But I wasn't really buying metal records like that back then and, like, spending time on them, so I didn't really get into it. But then the first Morbid Angel that I bought, that I really spent time with after that, was Formula's Fatal to the Flesh, and that's still, like, my favorite all-time Morbid Angel.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. As far as Morbid Angel goes, Altars of Madness is always my favorite one. That's my go-to, just because it's like that line between thrash and death metal. You know?
I like that shit too, honestly, for real, bro. I do. That's why the whole Plasmodulated project is what it is. Like that's the line I like to exploit. The line between thrash and death.
I'm excited about that one, man, because doing it up for the uptune guitars out here.
For real.
I mean, honestly, mine's only in E standard because I know I'm going to try and switch it over to something else with a Floyd Rose, and I'm going to get frustrated, and then it's going to sit there, and I'm not going to play my guitar for a while, and I don't want to take that chance. I'd rather just play it in E standard than frustrate myself and not be able to play.
It doesn't matter as long as you make, like, that's the point I was, I guess, kind of trying to prove with this shit is like, it doesn't matter what tuning you're in as long as you make it heavy. You know, like
right.
You can make it heavy no matter what tuning it's in. You can make it death metal no matter what tuning it's in, you know?
Right. Yeah.
I just wanted to let you know you didn't have to tune down to like and sharp to like make the shit heavy, you know.
Right.
But
Yeah.
also, I wanted to make the vocals like super like gurgly and not like thrash metal vocals at all, you know.
Right. That's
So,
what, like, going back to Obituary, they definitely had that line at a certain point between thrash and death as well.
well, not really though, because
I mean, they were leaning more towards to death, obviously.
but the things that they would do that sounded like thrash actually really just sounded like Celtic Frost or something. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah, you're right.
Like it wasn't really thrash. It was more like an old primordial metal kind of shit, you know?
Yeah. I always described Obituary as like digestible death metal. Because, like, some people who don't listen to death metal are just like, okay, well, what do you listen to? And you tell them, oh, death metal. And they're like what? And you don't want to, like, if someone who just wants to start getting into it, I'm not going to be like, yo, listen to Hate Eternal and listen to fucking, like, no, I'm going to be like, go check out Gate Creeper, check out Obituary, Bolt Thrower, like the really digestible stuff.
Yeah, Obituary cover of Circle of the Tyrants is sick as fuck.
Yeah.
But like to me, the thing about Obituary that I like, I call this shit like booty shake metal because it's like we're from Florida and like they hit that tempo a lot where you could just like really like, you know, the girls could really twerk the booties, you know, like you could just really,
Yeah.
you know.
Obituary is sick.
Yeah.
Where are
And
they at
I consider them,
to
you know,
you?
I
They're
consider
out.
an influence, you know what I mean? Like for real, for what
Yeah.
I do. Like I definitely consider that shit an influence.
Yeah. Well,
That's
because they're like, how far away from you are they? Because you're out in Gainesville. They're Tampa, right?
nah, yeah, Bradenton is I think where those dudes live, but that's like 2 hours from here.
Yeah, Florida's always got a strong death metal scene, I feel like, especially way back in the day for sure.
Bro,
A
when I
lot
was
of
a
good
little
stuff
kid,
came out of there.
there used to be this magazine called Rag. And it was like a free magazine you could pick up at any music store or like record store, any of that shit. And it would have listings for like all the fucking shows and everything, bro. And it was so sick to me to sit there because I knew I was like 14 years old, so I couldn't go to any of this shit. But like I'm looking at things Morbid Angel and like Obituary and like Malevolent Creation, and there was these other bands that were like Florida called like Rape Cape and Guardy Lou and all these sick bands and like Nasty Savage and like all these bands would play, dude. And I would see all these flyers and be like, I can't wait for the day when I can like go to all these fucking shows. You know what I mean? Like
Mm-hmm.
it was like I was sitting there just like 14 years old, just like wishing I could be at these fucking shows.
Yeah, I was always like, I mean, I was allowed to go. Like, my parents were super strict about it. Like, if I was in trouble, I wasn't going anywhere.
Yeah, I mean, I had some stuff like that too, but like I also got in trouble over stuff like that. So
Yeah,
at
me
the
too.
same time, it was like I ended up like finding like I'd be like, oh, I'm going to like hang out with my buddies in Jupiter this weekend, but really what
Yeah.
that meant was we were going to play a show in Fort Lauderdale, and my parents didn't know that shit, but they didn't have to know that shit. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I remember I was in this band in high school, and I think I might have told the story about how the drummer of the headlining band broke his arm while we were playing. I might have told that story, but anyways, we were playing at their practice space, and I was on some kind of probation at the time or something,
And probably like PCP, you know.
and I had to like be because I was a minor. I had to be home at midnight, and I was on probation, and my parents took it super seriously.
Oh boy.
So we were playing this show, and they show up at midnight, and this show's still going on, and I'm like, "Fuck, this is super embarrassing. I gotta go though." And I end up leaving. I played, but we were the first ones to play.
Right. Dude, I
It
remember
was
like
cool though.
when I was 16, my band, we were playing this show called Moon Butter in Stewart, which was like 30 minutes south of where we lived. And our drummer's dad was being a dickhead and he didn't want to let him play in the band and all this kind of shit. And like we were down there literally like not knowing if we would actually be able to play the show, and then like the bass player of our band like drove up to go like sneak our drummer out of his house so we could play the fucking show. And like earlier that night, like this skinhead had grabbed me while I was like circle pitting, and like he grabbed me and like head butted me in the temple and like cracked my tooth and all this kind of crazy shit. And he fucked me up, honestly. Like I was dazed as fuck, and I stumbled into my boy Rob, and he was like, "Yo, what the fuck happened to you?" He's like, "I'm like, this skinhead fucking headbutted me or whatever," and he's like, "What skinhead?" I'm like, "That skinhead over there, you know." And he's like, "That one?" I'm like, "Yeah." And he's like, he grabbed that dude and fucking beat him to the floor
Oh shit!
right in front of me, dude. That shit was amazing, bro.
Dang, dude.
And then
That's crazy.
it started a bunch of other fights, and then like. So when my band finally gets on stage after we like kidnap our drummer from his house and like bring him, the leader of the skinheads, this dude, his name was Dave Lynch, no bullshit. He comes up to me and he's like, "So you ain't gonna say no other bullshit about us in the newspaper or whatever?" Because there was like some other shit from a show before, and I got quoted in the newspaper, so these motherfuckers made me like a target for a while, right?
Yeah.
But he came up to try to like be like, we fucked you up. We're cool now, right? You ain't gonna say nothing else. And I'm like, man, get the fuck out of here with that shit. What the hell are you talking about, bro?
Right.
I was just like, man, fuck you, fuck all this shit. Like, no.
Like, nah, we ain't cool, bro.
Yeah, I was straight edge as fuck. I was the most angry person you ever met back then. But you know what I'm saying? Like,
Different time.
yeah, it was different. I was 16 years old.
Yeah. Right. Who wasn't angry when they were 16 every now and then? You know.
Oh my god, I was angry the entire time. I think I should have started. I shouldn't have been straight edge. Is the thing. I should have started smoking weed and kept with it. You know.
Yeah. I remember that one time I went to the. I don't know if you ever. I know you're not a deathcore guy or like you're not into like Mortician or like sample kind of shit.
I like Mortician. I love Mortician.
So, have you ever heard of Kill Whitney Dead?
I think I've seen that name somewhere before for sure.
They were like kind of like the deathcore version of like deathcore, like grindcore version of Mortician or like Fluids, I guess. Like just straight deathcore and like grind shit. And they played this show with this band called the Tony Danza Tap Dance Extravaganza.
I remember them too. Oh god.
They really weren't bad, honestly. Like at one point, their early stuff was all right.
I know they weren't bad, but the whole idea was bad.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah. It was weird.
it's like you should call your band the Rudy Tooty Fresh and Fruity Experience.
Yeah, like we get it. You guys aren't taking it too seriously.
Right. Right.
But so I told my parents, I think it was those two bands and From the Shallows. And I told my parents I was going to work that day. And I was all, I need to be dropped off early though. I'm going to do some overtime and stay late too. Of course they don't believe that shit. So they do it. They drop me off early. I get this girl to come pick me up and we go to this show, right? And time starts going by because, you know, delays happen when it comes to shows every now and then.
Sure.
And I was like, fuck, we gotta go. Like, it's getting late. It's like 9 o'clock. I was supposed to be off at like 6. And we leave. We drive back, and who's behind us? My fucking parents.
Brilliant.
Um,
I fucking love it, dude. I love it. That type of shit happens to me too, bro. I hate that, bro.
I didn't go to another show for a while.
Oh, bro. I remember one time, dude, like, I was at the show and, like, you know, it was running late, and the band I really wanted to see was still yet to play or whatever. And I actually called my parents on the fucking page, stay a little later because of the band, and they're like, you need to come home, your curfew is this, blah, blah, blah. I'm like, all right, fuck it. And I made my friends, I had to make home, and they were gonna actually go. They were gonna just straight go back to the show, and I'm like, this is so stupid, man. Like, this is such a waste. And like, it was funny. Ever since then, I was like, man, I ain't telling these motherfuckers a goddamn thing. Go with
Right?
like, I can figure
Put a
this
real,
out. No,
put a real damper on the night that way.
man, it was super lame. And then I actually did. My dad actually did apologize to me about that. A couple days later. Like, man, I realized now what you guys were really doing, and I'm like, I just feel stupid about standing in the way of it. And I was like, yo, I appreciate it.
Yeah, for real, straight up, yeah.
It was only a couple years later, honestly. I was probably still a teenager when he said that shit. I was like, damn, dude, that's some real shit. You know what I mean? Like, I respect you for thinking about it, even.
Yeah, for real.
Because
Yeah,
dad's
I got in trouble so many times like that.
right. Like, I just want to go to a show, just want to have fun.
Yeah.
And my dad, I don't know, thought like, I guess he thought we was up to the same kind of shit he was up to or something, because he just didn't want me to do all that shit or whatever. But like, we were little straight edge kids, man. Like, we were like just going to shows and going beach diving. We weren't doing drugs, we were abusing our bodies in a way.
Yeah. Yeah, my dad always put it like, he would always put it like he would be like 40 something, or I was like 16, I think. He'd be like, anyone who's 40 something has been 16. Like, basically, like, I know what the fuck you're up to. Like, I know what you're fucking doing.
Yeah,
like,
but you know what the funniest thing about that shit is? Like, my son is 15 years old right now. He's about to be 16 in like a month and a half, right?
Yeah.
He's not up to any of the shit that I was up to when I was his age. None of it.
Yeah.
None. Not one bit. I'm like, what the fuck? I'm like, I don't even know how to parent you now, because I was prepared for you to be like me, and now you're just being cool. And I'm like, what the fuck do I do?
Right? Yeah.
I
It's
mean,
crazy.
in a way, like, I know what to do.
Yeah.
I'm saying, like, it's just such a relief and like a weird revelation.
It's like a weird curveball.
It is. Yeah, it is, dude. Because he's like, even a couple years ago, and he was like, I'm like, you're going to be a teenager soon. He's like, oh, Dad, I don't want to be a teenager. I'm like, what the fuck are you talking about? He's like, well, teenagers, they do bad stuff. And I'm like, all right, well, okay. But you don't have to do bad stuff, He's like, well, okay. Well, all right.
Oh my
You have
God.
to be a teenager. Like, you just, live through
You gotta be bad, bro.
you can do you, bro. Like, for real.
Yeah.
If you don't want to do dumb shit, fucking don't.
Don't do dumb shit.
There's so much dumb shit that I didn't do. I mean, I did a lot, but like, there's so much I chose not to do. Keep it real.
Yeah. For real. Like, I definitely got into a lot of trouble, but there was things that I could have been doing that I could have gotten into a lot more trouble for.
Man, any trouble I got into was like nothing, bro. Like, any confrontation with the cop, I'm my way out of that shit. Like, there was never, like, we never got into real trouble, bro.
Yeah, I can definitely say I never had to deal with, like...
I mean, despite what we were up to, we never got into real trouble,
Yeah. I mean, I've never had to, like, deal with cops, like... I mean, when I was a teenager, yeah, but, like, no more than, like, through a door. You know what I mean? Like, there was this house that I used to live in when I was, like, I turned 18, and my buddies lived in this house. And the school district was paying my rent because I was still in high school. So they paid my rent to live at my buddy's house to his mom so that I could have a room there. And they, like, gave us grocery money and shit. It was really cool.
That's crazy cool.
And so I got to finish high school because of that. You know what I mean?
That's sick as fuck.
Basically, like, his mom wouldn't be there sometimes, and we would just throw these massive fucking ragers. Like, straight up like 300 people in the fucking house, like shoulder to shoulder, like cops flying helicopters and shit, shining spotlights in the windows. Like, it was bad, dude. Like, bad parties. Like,
Like
you'd be driving,
out of the
you'd
movie.
be, yeah, like out of a fucking movie, dude. It was uncanny. Like, I can't even like describe how crazy shit got. Like, I'd probably be incriminating, honestly, but like we would be like driving by because like the backyard fence was like on a main road, right? You drive by and there'd be like a fucking chair in the yard. Like some drunk motherfucker just threw a chair over the fence or something. It's like, what the fuck? Like, I remember this one time the cops were on to us for a while though, because they'd show up to all our parties for a while. And so I was like, fuck this. I'm going to have everybody park in the subdivision over. I'm going to loosen this plank in the fence. It's late at night. Just go down the main road, go through the loose planks in the fence, and don't even park in front of the house. Nobody will know what's going on until it's happening. Well,
Pretty
my
good.
buddy shows up. My buddy shows up, and he's already fucked up. He's like, "What fucking planks are you talking about, bro?" And I was like, "Dude, they're almost like near the end, like not close to the stop sign, but they're like in the middle towards the end." And he's like, "Okay." He shows up in this party, and I'm like, "Oh, you found him?" He's like, "No, dude, I ended up just making my own." I was like,
Jesus Christ.
"Dude." I go out there and look at it. This fool straight up like pulled the planks out completely and threw them on the ground. I was like, what the fuck, bro? I straight up like Ferris Buellered this shit for you. I couldn't have set it up any better, man. You had to like just lift the planks and sneak through. Now I gotta fix this.
No good.
No. But it ultimately ended up getting into like a big ass party, but it was fun. Like, cops show up, you don't let them in, everybody gets panicked and they smoke all the weed and drink all the beer to make it disappear.
Right.
Yeah.
That's the crazy party.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know, man. I don't miss those days.
Neither do I.
It was fun, but no way.
When you're a kid, I feel like it's way cooler than it really is.
Well, it's because you've never seen anything like that before.
Right.
You just want to push all the limits as far as you can push them and shit. You know?
Exactly. Yeah.
And then you see what happens, you know. But
yeah, for sure.
I don't know. I enjoyed that time of my life, but I also like made more informed decisions than a lot of other people I knew.
Yeah. Like looking back on it, I definitely don't want the cops like showing up to every party I'm having.
Oh man.
No, that's not fun.
It's not a good clout.
No.
Status thing, you know.
Yeah, that sucks.
That's like this thing. They have this like big fucking music festival thing in Okeechobee, and every year they just like arrest so many people for drugs, and I'm like, why do you guys keep going down to this? You know, like what the fuck do you think is happening?
Yeah. Like if they just keep busting people there, that's just what's going to keep happening.
Yeah, it's not like that at a lot of other festivals, but it is like that there. You know what I mean? And they like pride themselves on this dumb shit. It's like they're like, we did a bunch of crime solving, busting, you know. There's nothing
kind of shit.
else that happens there though.
Yeah.
It's a huge place with a giant lake. You know, it's like
right.
You know.
I actually, you know what's funny? I have another buddy who I forget where he used to live that way, but it was the funniest shit. He was talking to me and he's like, shows me this picture of when he lived down there in Florida. And he's like, yeah, this is me. And he's got this Aladdin looking outfit on. And I was like, the fuck are you wearing, bro? And he's all, that's when I worked at this Arabian Nights fucking like dinner theater thing. And I was like, no fucking way. He's like, huh?
Was that in like Orlando?
I think so, probably.
Yeah.
But I was like, I'm all looking at my homie, and he's just like in this Aladdin getup, and I was like, what the fuck, bro? No, bro. He's all, honestly, it was the sickest first job I ever had in my life, like ever. That was the coolest. I was like, dude, yeah, that was your first job, bro.
Yeah, I mean, any first job is gonna be sick as long as you don't realize how fucked you are.
Yeah, he's like, I literally just spent my money on weed.
I mean,
Like, well, yeah, when you're a kid,
when I was a kid, when I was 14 years old, I took a job as a busboy at a restaurant. I was making
that's
mad
pretty much what I did.
for being a 14-year-old. I was, whatever.
Yeah,
For the time, I was making mad money, but like I didn't have any bills. I just like had tons of money so I could buy records, tapes, whatever.
yeah. Yeah, I thought that shit was fucking hilarious. It's like, this fool's out here flexing the fucking Aladdin picture for real right now. Is this really happening?
I
This
remember,
dude
dude,
in my
like one
basement.
time my band, we were on our way back from some like, we played some ska fest in like Tampa, and we were like driving back, and I got pulled over for speeding, right, by this cop, and I got this ticket, and it was like $200 something, and everybody in the car was like, "Oh my god, dude, what are you gonna do?" I'm like, "Man, fuck this fucking ticket right here, bro. I got $200 something in my pocket right now, man. Fuck these fucking crackers, bro." I was, oh, bro, but I was like, for real, like, I was like, I got money, dude. Y'all niggas don't know, bro. I got a job. I'm like, I
Yeah,
work, bro. I get all this money. It's like, yo, that shit wasn't phasing me at 15, 16 years old, whatever it was. I guess I was 16 by that point, but like, I was like, yeah, a $200 speeding ticket ain't shit. Like, I'm like, fuck these people, man. Like, I wasn't even trying to let it phase me. You know what I mean?
yeah.
Even though it was a huge financial blow, honestly.
Honestly, I did the same exact thing. Like, I I made the stupid decision of getting a driving under the influence ticket at one point in time,
Oof.
but I'd had money, so I was like, I didn't give a fuck. I was like, whatever. I felt fine, but obviously the law says otherwise.
Yeah, yeah.
And I was in the holding cell, and my buddy like had called the jail, and he's like, "Hey, give this guy my phone number." So they gave me his phone number. I called him. I was like, "Yo, go to my house, get into my Nikes. There's some fucking cash in there. Come bail me out." And he's like, "It was no big deal." Like, and then I started realizing all the other like financial shit that goes into something like
It's
that.
like a $10,000 at least, like, engagement.
Yeah, like
They're
five
gonna
hundred
get
dollars to get out that night was like
right,
not a big deal, but
but the rest
at
of
the end of it, yeah,
so, it's funny, dude. I used to date this horrible ass fucking, but she was kind of a baller, and she was a drug dealing ass bitch, but she got like a DUI at one point.
right,
She was like trying to come to my house, and like she got pulled over drunk as shit. She got fucked up. So, being who she was and how she feels about things, she was like, fuck this, I can't have a DUI on my record. So she spent a shit ton of money and lawyered up and did all this stuff, and basically spent she spent about, I don't know, probably like 10 grand trying to turn this DUI thing into a reckless driving charge.
right,
But she still had to like take all the classes and do all the like community service and bullshit that you would have to do with the DUI.
right.
But for real, she ended up paying about $14,000 to turn a legitimate DUI into a reckless driving charge.
That's expensive.
Dude, ridiculous.
Yeah, no thanks. First off,
So,
it ain't worth driving drunk.
well, that bitch
Definitely
is
not worth
crazy,
it.
bro. That bitch is crazy, bro.
Well, regardless, either way. But
Like, I don't even know how to believe the story she told me about how it happened. You know what I mean?
yeah,
It's like fucking stupid. And it's just
I
like,
feel that.
you know what I mean? Like, I believe the story to this day. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it's just one of those stories that you still just can't wrap your head around.
I'm like, nah, I'm not even gonna pretend like this is real. So I'm just gonna like accept the outcome and not even pretend like I know why it happened.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Dude, don't let people fuck with your reality ever, bro. For real.
For real, yeah. Honestly,
People
I feel like there was a point in time where I was definitely fucking with my own reality. You know what I mean?
how do you mean?
Well, I mean, like, I was definitely like fucking around with like a lot of psychedelics and shit, and like,
Well, that's different. That's not what I mean. That's not what I mean. I mean,
yeah.
like stuff like gaslighting people and shit like that.
Oh yeah, yeah, like mental fucking shit.
Like abusing people mentally. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Like
yeah,
pushing or whatever. That type of shit is
yeah.
whatever. But
Yeah.
like, you know, it is what it is. You know, it's a good learning curve. But
Yeah.
the fact is, you know, basically any person you meet, whether they're cool or whether they're not cool, you could learn something, right?
Right.
You could learn maybe just not to fuck with people like that. Maybe that's a good lesson.
Yeah, it makes sense.
But yeah.
We out here getting all stoned and philosophical and shit.
Yeah, right. I know, right? Yeah. I don't mind talking about
For real though.
No, because people need to know it ain't all just like bullshit and like riffs. You know, you can feel some real shit.
Yeah, for real.
Shout
I
out
dig that.
shout out to Captain Ron if she's still here, bro. I'm just saying, bro, like don't let people rearrange your consciousness with bullshit.
I feel that, bro.
It happens to me all the time. Like literally I'd be cool with people and then they try to like spin some weird shit. Or get like you know the thing that really fucks with me is when I express myself like very directly, right?
Yeah.
I just be straightforward, you know?
Right. Just blunt.
Yeah, blunt, but not like rudely blunt, like, you know, just
Like in all reality, like honest. Is that what you're saying?
No attachment with an emotion, just like calling it what it is or whatever. And then somebody else prescribes like an emotion or like a meaning to that I didn't try to do, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's some crazy shit I've had to deal with a lot lately, you know?
Yeah.
It's
I've noticed sometimes, like, I don't know, like, sometimes I feel like it's hard to, like, articulate what's going on in here as to what's coming out of here sometimes, you know what I mean? Especially when it comes to, like, serious shit.
Sure. Absolutely.
Especially when it's, like, something that's, like, a lot to take in. I don't know. Life is just weird. Like, life and human consciousness in itself is just a weird, giant
Well,
thing. I don't know.
It is weird, but you know what the weirdest part is? It's like this human conundrum where we're smart enough to know that we exist in this like plane, in this consciousness and all this stuff, but we're like not smart enough to know that it doesn't necessarily mean anything, you know?
Yeah.
It's just like it's just happening, you know?
Right.
Like people want to be like, I have a purpose, and I'm like, I get it, but that's your ego. That's your ego.
Yeah.
Tell you like you need to be something bigger than you. Like, I mean, get it, do your thing, do whatever you want to do, but like,
Right.
don't feel like the universe is telling you that, because no, it's just you. You got to do it.
It's you saying you want to do it. Yeah.
Don't, you know, if the universe doesn't want you to do it, that just means you're talking yourself out of it. Like, literally, just do it.
Yeah.
There's a lot of people out here doing dumb shit and really getting fucking, you know, getting it in.
Yeah.
And they just believe in what they're doing. So they do it.
Yep.
Which
is the craziest thing to me. It's like, it's weird how a lot of people perceive how other people's realities are perceived to them, I guess. Like,
word.
If that makes sense, I guess. You know what I mean?
Yeah, absolutely.
It's weird because not everybody's reality, like my reality might be perceived differently to one other person as I perceive it myself.
That's true. I mean, for me, like, I actually do share a lot of myself, you know, in a way, but that ain't the whole picture either. You know what I mean?
Right.
Like, it's weird to be so involved with my musical project that I feel inclined to share myself, but like I do, and that's still only a part of it, you know.
Yeah. Well, I mean, at the end of the day, if you think about it, we're all like all out here into the same shit. It's just one big family. We all just spread out, you know?
No, I dig it, man, because there's nothing that will unify that thought like than going on tour and like meeting everybody and like being like, yes, oh fuck, I love people. You know what I mean?
Yeah, for real.
It's the whole thing. It's really the whole thing.
Like, honestly, I bring it up all the time, but Wrecking Ball was like my first experience like that. It was just like I'd never really traveled to go out of town for a show, especially that far away. Like, I got there and like all my homies are there that I've been talking to for like the past 2 years. Like shit, this is legit as fuck.
Cool, yeah. I mean, trust me, like I used to I was involved on like message boards from the like mid 2000s. And then when my band actually started going on tour in like 2009, 10, 11 and all this stuff, actually started meeting a lot of these people.
Yeah.
Still meeting them to this day, like these people that I've been online friends with, for like 15, 20 years now.
Right.
But I'll still end up meeting them in person now, or like again, for like some of these people I've seen in person a lot, or stayed at the house, like slept on their floor and shit. It's really
exactly. Cool. Yeah, it's definitely like it's a spread out community, but it's a tight knit community.
Yeah, bro. Like it's like if I'm in your town, it's going down. It's like real shit.
For real. Which would be fucking sick.
Yeah.
Fucking sick.
I'm telling you, that is what is going to happen.
If you do ever come this way, the Shredder is the place you want to go to for sure.
The Shredder.
Dude, they got like a skate ramp in there and shit. Like
sick.
Fucking fat like back patio and shit with like a fire pit. They'll like let us like light fires back there and shit.
Sick as fuck.
It's fun, bro. Like in all reality, out of all the venues out in Boise, it is the coolest one because like have you ever heard of like the Big Easy or the Knitting Factory?
I played at the Knitting Factory in New York.
It's very like I don't want to say like upscale, but it's a very like small club trying to do a stadium thing. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I know what you mean.
So sure. Like the Shredder compared to that is just like an underground like metal punk rock bar, you know?
That's cool.
So it's pretty legit.
I mean, as long as we can get it in,
Well, fuck, dude, that'd be sick.
No, not again. Sorry, I accidentally knocked over my cat's food or whatever.
Just leaving his food lying around and shit.
Sometimes it happens.
Fucking Merlin, man.
I know.
You know?
Can't do nothing with him. Can't do nothing without him.
Right? Is that your phone? Is that like, did you do that? Is that yours?
Yeah, it's a bit.
Very Inspector Gadgety.
That's nice. Yeah. It's actually a commercial that I'm making for my, John Mamo from Wharf Lurch. Him and the bass player from Hot Graves, who is Tim, and John also plays in Hot Graves. They have a food truck called Frenchman's, so I was making them like this theme song for their fucking food truck. You know what I mean?
Yo, that's sick.
Yeah.
That food truck life is where it's at, though, yo. I love that shit.
Yeah, we just threw a party on Sunday where I was like DJing and like, you know, they were serving hella food. We basically threw like a Mardi Gras party, you know. We had the beads and
I
all
feel
that.
like I saw that.
Yeah, bro.
I feel like I've seen some pictures of that.
That shit was super lit.
Bro, yeah, that looked fun as fuck. They have these food trucks that they'll put like in the little like it's like not like a mall Sears, but it's like a small like store version of Sears, I guess. But they
Yeah,
just like have all these food trucks like lined up in the parking lot and shit.
dope.
It's pretty bomb.
I mean, yeah, man, I love shit like that. Just get a little something from everybody type vibe, you know.
Yeah, like some of the best tacos I ever had came out of a food truck.
Real talk.
Straight up.
In my hometown, there's like these authentic Mexican food trucks that are just like randomly scattered around the town. You just gotta find them, you know what I mean? But like that's the best tacos you're really gonna get right there.
Yeah, for sure.
Or at least the most ones that are gonna be like actual Mexican street tacos.
Yeah, like the good shit.
The shit that I was actually eating when I was in Mexico.
Yeah, I've never been to Mexico.
Mexico's great. Go to Mexico.
I don't know. I mean, is it okay if I go there? Like, can I go to somewhere like that? Like, I feel like it's like
Go to
people
Mexico.
yeah,
Mexico
yeah,
City,
like,
man.
well,
Dude,
I feel like people like get pulled over and the cops are always like, if you're like white, they're like, oh yeah, you need to pay us or something.
that's like some shit you saw on TV, bro.
Shit, idiot.
I'm saying, I'm not saying you're an idiot. I'm saying, what's up, boo? Take it. Oh, get her done. But I'm just saying, you know, it's like we were a bunch of white people in Mexico. You know, we ate all the best food. We ate even vegan Mexican restaurants and shit. Like we had great. We got drunk as fuck. But like, here's the thing: when you get to Mexico, your money like basically doubles in like value.
Yeah, see that we were talking about that. I feel like that would be like the best part. I
Yeah,
won't.
you
I mean, I
can go
wouldn't
there.
mind
You
living like
can
the
go there
king.
and ball out on a budget. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Real talk. Like $400. I took out $400 when I started that shit. We were there for a week. I didn't even spend that whole $400, but I ate like a king. I drank
dang, bro.
whatever I wanted. I had a bunch of drugs and weed and shit, and it was fucking sick, bro.
I mean, that does sound lit for sure.
I'm just saying, bro. I didn't even spend a whole $400, bro.
Maybe I've just been watching too much HBO.
That's real shit.
Too much Eastbound and Down.
Mexico City is different. Mexico City is like one of the biggest cities in the world. It's like a real city, you know, but it's Mexico.
Yeah.
So you just have to like deal with that. You know, you have to speak Spanish a little bit. You have to fucking deal with people, you know. It's cool.
Yeah. I mean, I know how to find weed in Spanish. That's all I need to know, right?
No, you need to know who to talk to.
Yeah, I guess you're right.
It ain't like you can walk around like mota, mota. Like you can't do that shit.
Yeah, they're gonna be like this white boy out here.
Yeah, it's not like that. You got to be plugged in. You can't just be like a fucking tourist there and acting like that, you know.
True. Is it? I mean, I would assume it's easy to find as a tourist, though.
I wouldn't know. I just was there as a guest of the, you know, the death metal festival.
Yeah.
So the promoter and the people he knew took care of us.
Are you talking about Total Death?
Hell yeah.
Bro, that would be so sick.
We're trying to figure out how to get there this year, but, you know, I don't know.
Did you guys play it?
We played in 2020. Hot Grave.
Oh, really? Oh, okay.
Morph Lurch was not even real, like a really real band at that point.
Right. Yeah, dude. I feel like some of the best like death metal live videos I've seen on YouTube were at that show.
Oh,
That
yeah.
Total Death.
Like, so many of those bands really killed it.
Yeah.
Really, like, the highlights of the shit was, like, Cerebral Rot and, like, Slut Vomit and, Mortiferum rather, were very good. Fetid was good.
Necrot.
Anatomia, Druid Lord. There's so many good bands, dude.
Yeah, that's definitely a show I want to check out for sure.
It was so sick. Spectral Voice was sick.
What the fuck happened to them? That's what I want to know.
Our set was sick. Nothing happened to them. They're just, they do whatever they do when they do it.
Yeah. I remember seeing this
all
interview
those
about
dudes
it.
are in like all the same bands, dude. Like, you know
Yeah.
what I mean? It's just like whatever takes precedence, like, it's like a cycle with these guys.
Yeah.
It just happens when it happens or whatever,
Right. Spectral Voice is probably the coolest shit I think that they do.
I agree with you, actually, for sure.
I like Blood Incantation, I really do, but if you can make some fucking cool ass shit in like 6 or 7 songs, and that's it, that's pretty top notch.
I don't know, man. Yeah, Spectral Voice is like kind of way cooler than me. Like, I don't know. But like that whole weekend at the thing, I ended up hanging out with that dude Paul from those bands, like a couple of good times. But I actually never really introduced myself.
Like Paul?
Yeah, we had like probably 3 or 4 really cool conversations, but I never like introduced myself.
Oh no shit.
No.
That's crazy. I feel like he'd be a super cool dude.
Yeah,
like
he was cool as fuck. He was cool as fuck. We had great conversations. We had like literally like 3 great conversations, and then like 2 or 3 that were like really like him just helping me figure out what was going on at the festival, or like, just like in passing, like, where's this, or like, that kind of thing,
Yeah. Yeah, I haven't seen Blood Incantation. I haven't seen Spectral Voice.
I've seen both.
I've always wanted to.
They're good. They're, like, Blood Incantations for me was better live than listening to the record. But like, also Spectral Voice was like, holy shit, way better than listening to the record.
Don't they like straight up like play in the dark and shit?
Kinda, but like, dude, it was funny because like the one guitar player on the like left side of the stage, he had like this fucking fog machine that was just like blasting him in the face basically the whole time. And it's like he didn't move. I was like, what the fuck, dude? All right.
He's just getting blasted.
I mean, that's how I interpreted it. I was watching the whole thing. I was like, why aren't you moving, man? I guess he thought it was cool. It looked cool as fuck. I ain't gonna lie. It was so sick. I was like, damn, that looks inconvenient,
Yeah.
But they're playing so slow, it's like, whatever.
Yeah, I dig that shit. I've been on a hardcore like Death Doom kick lately.
Yeah. I listen to that shit a lot, or I listen to just doomy shit a lot anyways.
Especially for Everglade. Like, I can't get enough of those fucking bells, dude.
The bells?
Yeah, like the bells in the Worm album, when they do the bells and shit. Like the funeral bells.
Oh, right. Like the Yamaha DX7 bell type thing. Actually, I feel like that's what you're talking about. Maybe it's real bell. I don't know. But like, I thought it was good bell.
I was all telling my wife, I was like, dang, I just want to like get like a big rope and like take the ceiling and turn it into a giant bell, just so when I'm like playing something really cool, I can just be like just a big rope in the middle of the room. No ceiling, just a bell.
That'd be sick.
Some fucking Quasimodo shit.
Yeah. Why not? Have some fun with it.
Why not, dude? Spectral Voice would be a fun one. That would be a cool show.
Yeah, they were actually very, very good live. That was a sick show. Like, that's one of those bands where like when their set is really long, it makes sense.
Yeah. Like,
it was the same thing with Anatomia when they played. It was like, well, I get it. Like, and it was funny as hell, dude. That band they played for a long ass time, probably like an hour and a half or longer. But like, they played this one song where it was like literally me and the boys were like kind of falling asleep, like nodding off, like even standing up and shit. And then they came in with 2 songs at the end that were just like short and crazy as fuck. And it was like so sick.
fuck yeah, dude. Yeah, I'm excited. I got a lot of good shows coming up here. I really am stoked to go see Sumac and Bloodsport.
Yeah, right on, man.
That's gonna be fun.
I don't know about Sumac. I don't even care about that band for real, but like Bloodsport for sure.
I feel like Sumac, I'd never heard of them. I was mostly just going because I wanted to see Bloodsport, but I was checking out Sumac, and I definitely feel like it's more of like a vibe.
Dude, okay. Some bands aren't good though, you know? Like some bands just exist because like the people who are in them will them to exist.
Yeah. Would you say Sumac is one of those bands?
I don't know. I need to listen to whatever the newest thing is they've put out maybe, but like I never got the impression that they were actually worth note, you know?
Yeah.
Just
Yeah, there's someone
like I've always followed that dude's bands, but Sumac always seemed like the fucking most boring one, you know?
Yeah, someone else said that earlier. My buddy Travis was saying that. He's like, yeah, Sumac is boring, but Bloodsport is going to be sick.
Yeah, no doubt. Like dude,
honestly,
Bloodsport is going to be great.
Honestly, like I just want to go check out Bloodsport and then smoke a shit ton of weed and then sit at the bar and watch Sumac.
Yeah, I mean, they're probably heavy as shit live or something, but I don't like those. It's not like I'm gonna listen to those records. No way.
I feel like that's in the Doom vein, isn't it?
I mean, just because some shit is slow doesn't mean it's Doom, you know?
Yeah.
That's how I have to say about that.
Yeah.
Like sometimes shit's just slow. Like I know Aaron Turner and all that shit. He likes like Godflesh and all that stuff. And there's like a lot of slow that Godflesh stuff and all that, but or Justin Broderick music, but whatever. It's like you have to do better, you know.
Yeah.
You have to make it interesting and shit.
Yeah, I feel that. I only ever really listened to The Deal, but it was definitely a vibe. And I notice when I listen to new music when I'm super stoned, it's just like it all turns into a vibe for sure.
Well, the main thing for me to do when I'm listening to new music when I'm stoned is to be doing something else, right?
Yeah.
Like sweeping the floor, cleaning something, doing something like that. So I can like kind of like debase myself from my own attention span and then like see if the music
pulls you in.
Yeah, pulls me in, right?
Yeah, I feel like that.
If
Definitely.
it does something cool, and then I'll be like, oh shit, what am I listening to again? Holy shit. And I'll like stop what I'm doing and go be like, oh yeah, I'm listening to this. Oh, this is sick, dude. You know, like I try to let the shit pull me in, bro. You know exactly what I'm talking about, dude.
Yes. Oh yeah. Yeah, that's kind of how I am because especially with metal, it's such a huge genre now. There's always new stuff every day, I feel like. There's still stuff that I want to check out that I haven't heard yet.
I mean, there's so many things that you could call metal, you know, that like I love metal, but there's so many things you could call metal that I wouldn't be interested in. And it's amazing, like how much of it I see and like just like pass over because I know it's kind of not in my wheelhouse in a way, you know. But I still end up checking out a lot of that shit because I'm curious and I have time on my hands maybe, and I'll just listen to just, you know, whatever the Bandcamp feed shoves under my nose or whatever, you know.
Yeah.
And it's interesting to see what other people are up to. That is definitely very interesting. But
yeah.
there's a lot of these things where I'm like, yeah, I'll never listen to this again. But it's like I'm glad I know it exists, and I'm glad I took a moment to listen to it, but I'll never go back to it, you know.
Right. Yeah. Yeah, I feel that. I mean, like I have that like urge to always get like the wild card tapes. I always call them that because I'll like listen to one song and I'll be like, "Yo, that was fire. I'm buying it." And then I'll buy it and then I'll listen to the rest of it and it's like, okay, sometimes it's like, yeah, that was sick as fuck. And then sometimes it's like maybe the first one was just sick.
Yeah. I mean, not everything can be a winner, and I like to take chances too, but usually when things are happening, tapes are like affordable enough where you can just, you know, make the
And
call and like not regret it too much, you know.
yeah, and in all reality, like somebody out there might dig it, so you can just like give it to them, or like if it's
Right.
over like fees or something, just give it to them, sell it to them, whatever. Like
Yeah, I have a stack of tapes that I'm like, I would be willing to just give to somebody or trade or do whatever, you know, type of shit. You know?
yeah,
It's that kind of thing, you know, where like I know it's not for me, so I set it to the side. So maybe somebody who would like it, I can get them in touch with it, you know.
right. And like I said, with a genre like that, there's so many different things that you can be listening to.
Yeah, it's true. I mean, and it's funny too because you know, I have eclectic taste, but it doesn't necessarily mean I'm like a super open-minded person about music. You know, that's something I had to learn about myself. But like for real, you know, there's certain shit I ain't fucking with. But like, you know, even with the things I am fucking with, I'm like pretty picky at times. You know,
Yeah,
especially with like black metal and stuff like that because I do like it, but then I don't know, it has to be like it has to be good or something, you know, or it has to be really
yeah,
good. It has to be really good or really bad.
yeah. I mean, sometimes I can't get down with it if I can't tell what the fuck is going on the whole time.
Yeah, yeah, exactly. And then like, well, there's certain things where it's like, can you not tell what's going on the whole time because it sucks, or because it's like some other shit, you know? Like
It's
that's like
because,
the point I get to. I'm like, should I keep listening to this to try to figure it out, or should I say that this is trash and like fucking not deal with it,
yeah.
you know?
I will say I don't listen to a lot of black metal, but the stuff I do listen to, I will say out of everything I've heard lately, the last Dark Throne album was pretty top shelf.
Dude, Dark Throne is sick. I love Dark Throne, but they're not really black metal anymore, like in the traditional sense. So
No, no.
they're more black metal in the sense of like Venom and like bands like that at this point. But like
They're
there's
more like
something
grandfathered
in that.
in.
Yeah, but no, but they really did the Norwegian black metal thing. They defined that, you know, but like they kept their thing going, but they also changed what they were doing. But to me, it's like it's funny because if you listen to current Black or Dark Throne albums and like older ones, it still kind of sounds the same. It just has like a different production aesthetic, you know. Like
Right.
they're not really doing something incredibly different from what they were doing before.
Yeah.
It sounds different now, you know what I mean? A little bit.
Right. Right. It
And I
definitely.
love and I love that band like so much. I say that out of love. Like I love what they do, you know.
I feel like the last album has way more of like a Sabbath kind of vibe to it. Honestly.
Yeah, it was slower. It was actually kind of a more boring album. I ain't gonna lie. I love that band, but like that wasn't my favorite album.
It
I
was more of like a. It was more of like a sit there, like when you're really fucking baked. Like I want to listen to this Dark Throne album, like and just
yeah, dude. No, I did listen.
exist.
Like I would listen to it while going on like 3 4 mile walks or whatever I was doing, and just like vibe out. And I liked it, but like so it just like I would listen to it, and then it would make me want to listen to. It would make me want to make a like a playlist mixtape of like all my favorite Dark Throne songs that I could just listen to in a row instead, you know?
Yeah, I feel that. Dark Throne is sick though.
Yeah. I'll never give up on Dark Throne. I love them.
I still say my favorite one is Soulside Journey though.
Hell yeah, dude. That album is amazing, dude.
That's the best one.
I love it, dude. I
That
don't know.
one, and honestly, that wasn't even a black metal album.
No, it's a death metal album for real.
For real. And then Transylvanian Hunger, or like Blaze in the Northern Sky, that was the kind of black metal that like sometimes you couldn't always tell what was going on, but it was meant to be heard that way.
Well, it has like a little more of a melodic thing going on with it, but yeah, the production was so shit. Yeah, you can't really tell, but yeah, that's the whole deal right there. The fact that
That's
went
good stuff.
in like one of the sickest like death metal albums from Norway of that era into making like a really genre defining black metal album, it's pretty sick.
Yeah. Yeah,
But
definitely.
they've constantly like been tempering that shit, you know.
Yeah. I know I guess Watain dropped off the Mayhem and Midnight bill.
I didn't see anything about that.
Someone told me something about that today, and I was like, dang. I mean, I guess I would still drive to Salt Lake to see Midnight. Mayhem's cool.
Uh,
They're not my favorite, but Watain and Midnight was really the seller for me.
I would go see that show for sure.
Yeah. But I mean, just Midnight, drive 5 hours to just see Midnight.
I've seen Watain 3 times.
Really?
Yeah. Actually, and I played with them twice out of those times.
Dang.
I opened up the show on 2 different of those occasions.
Watain is some sick ass black metal.
Yeah. Yeah, they were gnarly.
I definitely I dig Wolves in the Throne Room a lot lately too. I just discovered that, to be honest.
Yeah, I don't fuck with that shit that much, but yeah.
It's very I almost want to call it like soundscapey. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I do. I know what you mean. It's like atmospheric
Yeah.
whatever, you know, but like to me they're not the ones who do it the best, you know what I mean?
Right.
They're just like the most famous ones for some reason or something, you know?
People dig them, I guess.
I mean, I used to dig them when actually, no, I didn't really like them when they first came out. Let's keep it real.
The newest album is the one I've been listening to the most.
Yeah, I definitely haven't fucked with any of their albums in like definitely like 15 years or more. You know what I mean?
I just discovered them. I was like, this is actually pretty like you said, like atmospheric. I was like, this is cool.
Yeah.
I can get behind something like this. But I guess Imperial Triumphant's going to be at that show I'm going to too.
Which one? The Immolation?
Yeah.
Yeah, dude.
They're not bad.
They're cool as fuck. I'm sure they're great live. I'm sure like they've been on tour for how long now. They're gonna be so sick, dude. They're gonna be so sick.
I mean, I like Imperial Triumphant. I liked the music when I first heard it, and then I listened to it again, and it was a little like different, I guess. But I feel like live might be a different situation.
No, seeing it live would be cool. To me though, like, no way I'm gonna listen to that shit. No way.
Yeah, it's definitely different.
Like, I have listened to it. I've listened to a lot of their shit, and I've watched their videos and all that shit, but like, I'm not going to continue listening to it.
Right.
I will go see them live if I can or something, but I missed that show because I was actually at my sister's wedding, so I actually missed out on the Florida date of that, so I'm pretty fucked on that one, but whatever.
Yeah. Could always just go to Salt Lake, just like go get a plane real quick.
Oh yeah, no problem.
Word. Well, I'm gonna jump off of here, bro. I gotta go upstairs and fucking get some dinner going with the old lady and whatnot.
Yeah, I gotta go.
It's always a pleasure, bro.
My man.
That's what's up, bro.
Yes, sir.
Flirting it.